Scott Foster throwing it up. It's airborne between Sims and Davis, won by Sims, and we're underway. Knicks Lakers on this Tuesday at MSG. Knicks half-court right to start. Brunson, there's the Knicks triangle logo, which is in orange and black on the City Edition floor. The push shot good. Jalen Brunson with the game's first points.
Does a great job there of simply just changing direction, a slight shift in speed, gets the floater up and over Dennis Schroeder.
2-0 Knicks in the game's first minute. Brown waiting, near left corner against Brunson. Driving baseline, spinning at the block. Shovels. Davis, the fake, backs down Sims. Fade away in the lane, in and out, but getting the bounce. And it's tied up at 2.
Anthony Davis did hit that shot, but I like the way Jericho Sims was moving his feet. He contested that textbook.
Knicks ball. Grimes at the far left hash for Sims. Here's Brunson now high right with 10 to shoot. Barrett off the high screen, pulls up over Davis. Shots an air ball from 18 away. Out of bounds to the Lakers here in the game's first minute.
Just a little to the right.
Breeze?
Just a little breeze, yeah, a little to the right.
Right near the rim. Lakers right to left, going the way of the 8th Avenue baseline in this first half. Dennis Schroeder, drive and kick, working around James. LeBron fakes into the black paint, leads in with the left to scoop. No good front of the rim, rolled off. Next the other way on a 2-on-3. LeBron James 0 for 1. Brunson working on Brown off the stagger, picked up by Hachimura. Brunson looking to Barrett, playing catch now. Knicks have 10 to shoot. And we get a whistle for a defensive 3 seconds as Davis was camped out in the middle of the lane. And the Knicks get a free throw. It's going to be Julius Randle.
We've seen a shift over the course of this season from the first month or so of the season where it felt like the Knicks really, really wanted to be a transition basketball team. They've curtailed that a bit. However, on that possession, Jalen Brunson got the rebound from Quentin Grimes and was out ahead, and you mentioned it was 2-on-3 because the Lakers did a good job of getting back. The Knicks are going to have to pick their spots to get some easy baskets in this one, so they got to run and look to go with Jalen or Quentin, whoever's going up the floor.
Monica, Knicks 26th in fast break points. Lakers, conversely, are number 4.
Yeah.
Worth watching on the night. Here's Brunson, gets open, right wing 3 ball, off the mark. Davis with the one-handed rebound. Knicks now 1 of 3. LA 1 of 2. James, far right corner, behind the back bounce. Hachimura fakes. Working on Barrett. The fadeaway jumper is good from beyond the elbow, and the Lakers lead 4-3.
Lakers are really excited about the addition of Rui Hachimura. I asked Darvin Ham, did he see a place where this young man could start? And he said it's not out of the realm of possibility.
4th game with the Lakers, played 30 with the Wizards. Knicks ball, Grimes gets open straight on 3. Too much. Tipped up by Davis, grabbed by Hachimura.
The looks haven't fallen for the Knicks, but I do like the shots they're taking are quality shots.
Hachimura leans into a 3. No good from the wing. Long bounce to Sims. Knicks on the move, left to right. With over 2 minutes gone by, Brunson stops at the block. No look to Barrett. Corner 3. Too much. Weak side Sims the rebound. Pitching it out. Grimes the drive. Bounce down low. Barrett doubled. Shakes free. Went through Sims' hands to Randle. Knicks reset. 5 to shoot. Randle's 3. Too much. And Davis with another big rebound inside. But he throws it away. Brown was turned to it. And the Knicks get the ball back. Now the shot clock reset. Scott Foster stopping play. Knicks will get it with 9:20 left here in the first, trailing 4-3.
Good activity there by Jericho Sims, who picked up that loose ball that was thrown errantly by the Lakers. But just a little too much passing underneath on the Knicks in terms of that offense.
Knicks are 1 of 6. Brunson pulls up, left block jumper in and out. James the rebound. Knicks now 1 of 7. Over the top lob. Hachimura to the rim. Layup's good. Knicks down 6-3 with almost 3 gone by.
Yeah, and that's the Lakers looking to get ahead in transition. I don't know if that's just a cool thing by them. It's an easy way to take some pressure off.
Here's Randle at the left elbow. Fade away over Brown's in and out. Punch down, and Brown with the board. Knicks now 1 of 8. LeBron James up top. Stops looking to Davis. Anthony Davis. Back for James. The cut down the lane. Throws it up and scores. And the foul. Begins to lose his balance in the air. Fouled by Barrett. LeBron James chance at 3. Knicks down 8-3 with over 3 minutes expired.
When LeBron makes that initial pass, you just cannot relax, not even for a second, because he explodes right into his cut, and this time straight to the rim. And, RJ is the culprit that time of slapping him on the wrist, a la Saturday night.
Monica, it's the strength, the size, the vision, the shooting, everything. At the age of 39, he's still got it.
Yeah, it's incredible to watch, and we get a chance to see it here tonight, although Jalen Brunson does a great job of putting pressure on the rim.
Now, they're going to say the foul is on the floor. Tyler Ford, our second official, with the call. Emphatic, Brunson getting a word. Scott Foster initially looked like he may put Brunson at the foul line, but Tyler Ford with the call said nope. It was on the floor. Knicks inbounding on the side. That's number 1 on the Lakers, and it's against Dennis Schroeder.
Disappointing. I thought this foul could have been given a continuation.
Knicks made their first shot. They missed their last 7. Randall straight on the fake, working on Hachimura, working right now. Stops, spins, gets free, leans in, shots, no good. Rebound James, Lakers off and running. James over the timeline, jumps to Schroeder, far right corner, will pull it out. Davis for LeBron James, for cutting Davis, leans in a Randall, knocked away and lost by Davis. It's going to be Knicks ball, a good D there by Randall.
A collision of Wildcats that time. Julius Randle moves his feet well and beats Anthony Davis to the spot, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, Davis won the title there in 2012 for Coach Cal. Knicks ball down 9-3. Brunson left to the lane, spinning. Switzer double. Banker's good. Jalen Brunson with the finish. Ends the 8-shot drought for the Knicks.
Beautiful use of the glass there. Jalen really has that down pat in his toolbox.
Lakers ball with over 4 gone by. Knicks down 9-5. Davis facing in front of the left corner against Sims. Chap step with the right. Looking. Fires the jumper. Blocked but fouled. Sims with the personal. Tyler Ford with the call. And the Knicks, that's number 2 with 7:41 to go first quarter. Anthony Davis shooting 2 for the Lakers.
Jericho Sims there giving that hot hand touch to Anthony Davis along that left baseline. Touched that bicep that bicep area twice or so. But when AD got into his jump shot, Jericho's hand was right on his elbow. And so, although I could question whether he's actually making contact, as we saw the replay, you understand why the official blows the whistle there.
Davis off the mark on the first attempt. Lakers combined now 1 of 2. Knicks making their first free throw. That was Randall on a defensive 3 seconds. Davison, year number 11 in the NBA, is still only 29. Second free throw here, good. Goes 1 for 2. Knicks down 10-5 with over 4 minutes gone by. Brunson up the left side, working on Brown. Backs him up to the arc. Shovels to Randall. Swing to Barrett. Working baseline to the rim. Skies up and under. No good on the reverse. Schroeder the rebound. LeBron James the other way. James stops. Thought about the 3. Sims on him on the switch. Will back it up high left. Sims rubbing the bottom of his shoes. Ready to defend the King. James step to his left. The 3 off the mark. Barrett the rebound. Knicks looking to run. A little baptism there for Jericho Sims. Randall off the left wing. Will peel out of the paint. Barrett waiting in the far corner against Brown. Barrett between the legs. Knicks 10 to shoot. Spinning in the lane. Stops the fadeaway. Rim down. James the rebound. Knicks overall are 2 for 12.
The degree of difficulty for the Knicks on the last 3 shots has been a little too high.
James, the bounce. Schroeder. Back for James. LeBron against Grimes. Left to the lane. 10 to shoot. Spins. 18-footer. Short side rim. Rebound Randall as Davis tries to dunk it back in. Randall in the front court right. Flip to Grimes, right wing 3-ball. Back to the rim, no. Tipped around by Hachimura. Taken by LeBron. A cold start for both teams. James going downhill for trailing Davis. Straight on 3-ball. That's no good. Randall with the rebound for the Knicks. Man, Knicks are 2 for 13. Lakers 4 of 9. Here in the midway point first quarter. Brunson the spins, jumper short, tipped up. Taken by Hachimura. Off to the races, 1 against 3. Here the lane to the rim, missed it off the bottom of the rim, and a late whistle by Scott Foster on the run, trailing the play, and 2 free throws for Hachimura with 6:01 to go first quarter, and the Knicks down by 5 in the early going.
Goodness, this has not been a pretty offensive showing for either team, really.
So the good news, we take a break. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
When you drive the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among all brands in the J.D. Power 2022 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study based on 2019 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2022 details.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Check out Buckley's Irish Pub in Center Moriches, Long Island for 5 for $25 White Claw buckets during happy hour, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
When you bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive, you could save money, but it doesn't cover any terrible memories living rent-free in your head.
Remember when one of your best players got injured, but not like on a play or anything? He got injured celebrating a play, and it's not like it was a game-winning play or in the playoffs, and he was out the rest of the season because he was injured while celebrating? Yeah.
Sorry, we can't save you from that memory, but we could save you money bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Renters insurance and bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Here at the Garden, 6:01 to go first quarter. Knicks trail the Lakers early in this one, 10-5. Introducing Spectrum One. The future of connectivity is fast, secure, and reliable. Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and mobile for just $49.99 a month. One connection, total connectivity. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Ed Cohen back with Monica McNutt. Monica, Knicks made their first shot. Overall, though, they're 2 of 14, 0 of 5 from 3. Lakers, conversely, are 4 of 9, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, when you talk about that, those 14 shots, Ed, I would say about 9 of them were pretty difficult. Now, 2 things can happen to create difficult shots. You got to give credit where it's due in terms of the defense. But I will also say the half-court offense has been particularly stagnant for the Knicks. It's just not creative. There's not enough movement. You're not moving the bodies defensively. Quite frankly, the Lakers have been able to stay in their man-to-man and rotate a guy over in terms of help to close up gaps, and the ball's not moving quick enough that they would have to decide between closing a gap for penetration or getting out to a shooter or even a potential driver, just another offensive player. And so there's been a little bit too much one-on-one ball for my taste, but if I were to draw anything from this first part of the first quarter, the Celtics game didn't have great offense to start either.
Correct. Knicks are down 25-10. Their first comeback, 15 points this season, and they won the game in overtime on Thursday. All right, Lakers right now, Russell Westbrook comes into the game along with LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, Dennis Schroeder, and Thomas Bryant in as well. Hachimura fouled before the stoppage. First free throw in and out. We'll get another. Knicks with Grimes, Brunson, Barrett, Randall, and Sims at the 6:01 mark first quarter. Hachimura deep into the knees, airborne, good, goes 1 for 2. Knicks down 11-5, midway point first quarter. Knicks beginning a 4-game homestand tonight. Have the Heat Thursday, Clippers Saturday, and Philadelphia Sunday at MSG. Randall, far left corner, against Hachimura, facing. Jab step, backs him down, nearly doubled. Spins to Brunson, works by Westbrook, and steps. Jalen Brunson on the Westbrook closeout. First turnover on the Knicks.
That is an unfortunate turnover, and it, quite frankly, is costly as you're trying to find some rhythm for this group. But again, that possession, the ball went inside to Julius, came back out to Jalen, and then there's a turnover.
Lakers ball half court left. LeBron James slips it. The roll for Westbrook knocked away by Barrett, and a whistle and a foul. Barrett backpedaling, reaching in, trying to tie it up. Instead, that's number 2 on Barrett, number 4 in the Knicks, with 5:30 left here in the first.
You got to know your personnel in terms of who's on the floor. RJ's just a step out of position in terms of helping. I actually thought he got his hand on the ball, but he also got some arm in hand too. But because you're just a step out of position, you have to take that gamble in terms of recovering, and you end up committing a foul.
And Westbrook's the guy coming at you with the speed and athleticism. It's hard to just get ball.
And you know he's not going to pull up, so be in position on the catch because he's looking for ways to get to the rim.
Manuel quickly for Barrett on the bench now with 2 fouls. LeBron James with the high white socks down the lane and of the double to Schroeder. Right corner 3 ball. Too much. Sims the rebound on the weak side. Lakers now 0-4 from 3. Randall, high right, against Hachimura. Across the lane, pass deflected by James. It's going to stay with the Knicks, out of bounds at the Lakers bench with 15 to shoot.
That deflection is a byproduct of the predictability. I mean, Julius attacks the paint with his left hand. He's looking left the entire time. Everybody in the league knows that Quentin Grimes for the Knicks gets in the corner and likes to spot up.
Grimes for Sims. Here's Brunson, high left. Gets by Westbrook. Inside out dribble. The push shot. In and out. Tipped by Sims. Rebound for Westbrook. Lakers on the move right to left. James down the lane. Skies against Sims. The scooping layup's good. LeBron James now with 5. Knicks down 13-5 with under 5 to go first quarter.
The dangerous form of LeBron James starting to get cooking in this ball game.
Knicks just 2 for 16. Remember, they made their first shot. Brunson to Randall over the top, intercepted by Westbrook. Knicks with their second turnover. Hachimura down the lane with the stuff, and the Lakers by 10 with 4:33 to go first quarter. A bad Brunson turnover, a Tom Thibodeau timeout here at the Garden. Knicks down 15-5.
What did we talk about in the pregame, Ed? The Knicks have to hold on to the basketball. You've got a travel call against Jalen Brunson. You got a turnover just then, and all of that puts the Lakers in position to get some momentum going on the offensive end.
We'll take another timeout. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Knicks fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974. Knicks fans, here's a huge assist from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Get $10 off your order of $50 or more when you shop online. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code KNICKS10 for the largest selection of international foods, freshest meat, seafood, and produce, and $10 off a $50 order. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code KNICKS10. Food Bazaar Supermarket.
Hi, this is John Starks, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for helping John Starks Kia become one of the fastest growing Kia dealerships in the country. We got a great team and a great lineup of vehicles here at John Starks Kia.
It's the New Year New Car Sales Event. Lease a 23 Forte for $159 a month for 36 months with $4,800 due at signing. No security deposit required. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. Expires January 31st.
John Starks Kia. Stand tall.
Come see us on Queens Boulevard in Jamaica or online at johnstarkskia.com.
As a child, Gabby Rodriguez dreamed of playing college softball. But at 14 years old, she was diagnosed with scoliosis, with a 69-degree curve in her spine, which made it hard to even walk. Then she met the team from Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian. They performed spinal fusion surgery, which not only corrected her curve, but, as Gabby says, made her 10 times the player she was before. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Here at the Garden, 4:33 left in this first quarter. Knicks show the Lakers 15-5 at the world's most famous arena. This portion of tonight's game driven by your local Kia dealers. Discover what happens when rugged capability meets true performance. Learn more at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires. Head Cohen back with Monica McNutt. Monica, Knicks, simply put, are 2 of 15. Jalen Brunson with both Knick turnovers. The Lakers, conversely, are 6 of 12. LeBron James with 5. Rui Hachimura with 7 here in the early going.
The good news is it's only a 10-point ball game, and you've statistically credited in the box score at least, you've only given 2 points off of turnovers, although, to me, that number is a little bit misleading because technically I believe that the Lakers have scored more points off of Knicks turnovers. But, like I said, it's only a 10-point game. You haven't been able to find a rhythm for any of your guys. None of the big three have hit more than 2 shots. Jalen Brunson has 2, and that, again, came from an offense that was much Jalen dribble, find the seam. And so I think, again, you got to look for some easy baskets, a couple baskets in transition. Can you get a good screen and dive action or a good screen and pop? Like, you got to create some movement offensively in that half court because the Lakers defense right now just gets to sit and put their arms out, their wingspans, and close up gaps.
By the way, we talked so much about LeBron James. A crazy note that came out a couple of weeks ago. In his career, he has faced 9 father-son duos in his career, one of which is Rick Brunson, Knicks assistant coach, and Jalen Brunson, but 9 father-son duos going back to his rookie year in 2003.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Also, it's a way to make him feel old, as we all heard the sound with Jabari Smith not too long ago.
Jabari Smith Jr. and Sr. among that father-son duo list. Knicks ball into the timeout. Brunson to quickly fake the corner 3 against Brown. Spins to Randall. Corner tray. That's good. Julius Randall with the right corner triple. Knicks down 15-8.
Some much-needed movement and activity. Quick penetrates to the center of the floor from that corner. Julius cuts back to the corner, and it's a kickback.
Lakers ball. Westbrook to rolling Hachimura. Punched away by Grimes. Stolen by the Knicks. Brunson to Randall. Into the lane. Stripped by Brown. Knocked away. Randall tipped it. Grimes diving. Gets it back. Throws it to Hartenstein. To quickly. In the corner. Fakes one dribble. Fires the 3. Knocks it down. What an answer by the Knicks. Diving everywhere. Knicks down by 4.
This isn't the full tilt second unit, as you still got 3 starters out there, but we've seen Emmanuel Quickly and Isaiah Hartenstein be a part of that unit that picks up the pace.
15-11 Lakers. Westbrook with the pull-up. Good. Splash. Without hitting the rim from 20 feet away. Knicks down by 6.
A high arcing shot from Russell Westbrook.
17-11. Under 4 to go first quarter. Randall for the Knicks. Off the screen, moving left to the foul line. In the lane. Down to Hartenstein. The catch. Layup's good. Not an easy catch by any stretch. Knicks down by 4.
Finally, some movement on the offensive end, shifting the defense and finding one another.
Lonnie Walker for the Lakers, knocked away by Grimes and stolen. Open floor, down the lane, slams it down with the right. Quinn Grimes with the defensive punch. Timeout Lakers with 3:03 to go first quarter, and the Knicks down by 10 earlier have cut it to 2. It's 17-15.
Ed, were you listening to me? Didn't I tell you the formula? I told you the formula. Some transition and some movement in the half court, and that's exactly what you got in those last 3 possessions. Now, granted, Darvin Ham, I'm sure, is having a conversation with his guys, and the Lakers defense will lock back in. But that is an example of what the Knicks need to do in order to create easier opportunities for one another, because we see the length of the Lakers stifled them early.
Here's a good formula. Number 1, out of the last time out, Knicks are 4 for 4 from the field. Number 2, 4 Laker turnovers, yielding 7 Knicks points already in this first quarter.
There you go. That's capitalizing off of turnovers. Listen, we are in for a long game, folks. We've got 3:03 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be a long physical game. I mean, the Knicks are coming off of a brutal game in Brooklyn where it took a lot out of them. Obviously, LeBron doesn't play and AD doesn't play after that Boston outcome that took a lot out of them. And so you got a lot of bench guys for the Lakers that got a chance to play in their matchup versus the Nets. But it's been physical. And so finding ways to get easy baskets that aren't so bruising is important.
Daniel Jones, standing dimes in the house. They showed him on Garden Vision, signing a football. They introduced him. He turned and threw it about 10 rows into the seats.
For the crowd. That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Congrats to the lucky fan that caught that one.
He showed off his arm as the season progressed, but I don't know if he could reach us up here in the Marty Glickman Memorial Radio booth.
I think he could get it up here, Ed.
Big air. Knicks a 10-2 run, down 2. Westbrook across the lane, working around to Walker. Far right wing against Obi Toppin. Just came on for the Knicks. Walker with 9 to shoot. Pounded. Finds Westbrook. High right with 5 to shoot. Westbrook against Quickly. Between the legs. Spinning on him. Into the lane to the rim. Scores. Late whistle and a foul. And a chance at 3 for Westbrook. Fouling Obi Toppin with 2:41 to go first quarter. And Westbrook a chance at 3. Knicks down 19-15.
These late whistles are really grinding my gears as we have these conversations about officiating.
He actually went to Toppin with the help, but Quickly's arm was underneath Westbrook's in his armpit. And Toppin gets the personal. Westbrook at the foul line. Free throw is good. Gets the bounce. So Westbrook with 5 now. Knicks down 20-15. Westbrook with 5 in a row for the Lakers. Brunson with Toppin, Quickly, Grimes, and Hartenstein. Brunson off the screens to the foul line. The leaner, good. Wanted a foul from behind on Westbrook. Knicks down by 3.
I actually thought Jalen had a really good case for that to be an and one, but we play on.
Brunson now with 6. Westbrook, near left wing, the crossover against Hartenstein for Davis. Punched away. Had a bounce off Grimes. Will stay with the Lakers left baseline with 12 on the 24.
AD set that screen for Westbrook, and they got the switch they wanted, just a bad pass.
Davis left of the lane against Hartenstein. Will fire and hit. High arcing and good. Anthony Davis with 7 now. Knicks down 22-17. Brunson over the midcourt line. Brunson gets it back to Toppin. Off the screen, moving left to the foul line. In the lane, dropping right. Will peel out against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Brunson still for quickly. At the right wing, 3 to shoot. The crossover between the legs. Up fake, leans in at the elbow. Shot short. Batted around, taken by Troy Brown. Knicks have gotten better shooting-wise. We're 2 of 15 to start. Max Christie, the rookie, 3 is good. Splash in the corner. Christie, the rookie out of Michigan State, Knicks down by 8.
Christie doesn't take a ton, but just by the percentages, he is one of the better three-point shooters on this Lakers roster.
Monica final 118 first quarter. Brunson for the Knicks, backing down Christie. In front of the right corner, off the screen is fouled. It's on Christie. That's his first, and number 1 of the Lakers in the final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Grimes going to exit. R.J. Barrett picked up 2 early fouls, played just 6 minutes to start. Will come back on for the final 113.
It's a curious substitution. To me, it seems a bit unnecessary. Allow R.J. just to rest, and you see him in the second quarter.
Knicks half court right. Brunson straight on off Hartenstein screen, working left, low dribble, up fake, double, goes up, and it's good off the side of the rim and in. Brunson with 8 now. Knicks down 25-19.
Jalen got that to fall over both Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. Degree of difficulty is back.
Tough. Here's Westbrook. The lob to Davis off the glass, gets it back, and he scores. Davis couldn't cut for an open try, but Westbrook basically passing to himself for the bucket.
If it hadn't gone up on the backboard, I'd be like, you can't do that. But okay.
He has 7 now off the bench. Final 38 seconds first quarter. Westbrook guarding Brunson. Right of the lane. Brunson spinning. Steps through the scoop. No. Slam follow. Isaiah Hartenstein. Knicks down 27-21.
Well, we know this team is one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the league. Isaiah Hartenstein making the most of an O board there.
22 seconds. About 6 seconds between the clocks. Davis the spin. The fadeaway is good. Extending over Hartenstein as he dives into the front row. Davis with 7 now. Next ball, final 13 seconds. No shot clock. Down 29-21. Quickly at the center circle against Lonnie Walker. Quickly makes his move. At the left wing, 2 seconds for Brunson. Bobbles, gets free. 3 at the buzzer. It's good. Jalen Brunson knocks it down from straight on. And after 1, not a pretty first quarter for the Knicks, but down by 5 at 29-24.
That's a big momentum basket with the shot clock or the game clock to end the quarter up against you. So much faith. Emmanuel quickly corrals that ball, finds Jalen. Jalen poised, able to get a shot off. Clean. They're going to look at it, but it was clean. He got off in plenty of time.
No doubt. They'll take a look. Brunson with 7 of the last 9 points for the Knicks. 11 in the first quarter for Brunson, who played the entire 12 minutes. We'll take a break. On to the second right after this. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
You could save big when you bundle your home, auto, and other vehicles with Progressive. Now that we've covered something you could do, it's time for sports stuff you definitely could not do.
You could not have turned that double play. If you think you could dive, then spin, then launch a perfect throw 120 feet, you must be forgetting that you get dizzy when you stand up too fast sometimes. If you tried to throw that hard, that would be the last thing you did with your arm before shoulder surgery.
But you definitely could save big when you bundle your home, auto, and other vehicles with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Bring the hoops action to the palm of your hand with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers can bet $5 and win $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, for a limited time, all new and existing customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a same-game parlay on any NBA game. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a free bet back. Download the app and sign up with code EMPIRE. New customers can bet $5 on the NBA and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code EMPIRE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Bonus issued as free bets. Opt-in required. One free bet issued based on amount of initial losing NBA bet. Eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text Hope NY, 467-369.
Grand Marnier is an award-winning blend of fine cognac and orange liqueur. It's made for those who live to step outside the box, who like to put a twist on the traditional and believe in a world that's not just good, but grand. Visit grandmarnier.com to learn how to take cocktails from ordinary to extraordinary and live grand. Grand Marnier liqueur, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2022, Campari America, New York, New York. Drink with style. Always drink responsibly.
Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is your home for New York Knicks basketball.
Goes it up, Toppin with the slam.
WEPN FM, New York, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Ed Cohen, Monica McNutt with you as we get ready for the second here at the Garden. Knicks trail the Lakers 29-24. Jalen Brunson with the buzzer-beating 3 to close the first quarter. Monica scored 11. That's the good news because Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett were combined 1 of 8 in that first quarter for the Knicks.
Yeah, and Jalen, it looks like one of those games where Jalen might have to put this team on his back. I will say this, just because you are not having a prolific day scoring does not mean that those guys can't be involved. We've seen Julius have a stretch of tremendous production, not just in the scoring column. And so I hope this second unit, primarily on the floor, attacks the glass both offensively and defensively, particularly in the rebounding category.
LeBron James back in for the Lakers, flips it to Davis, and a Payne Walker. Corner 3 is in and out, halfway down, Toppin with the rebound. So the Knicks go back to work with Quickly, McBride, Toppin, Barrett, and Hartenstein against Walker, Westbrook, Davis, James, and Christie, the rookie. Barrett, far left wing, gets free off the dribble, the 3. Short, off glass, rebound Walker for the Lakers. Lonnie Walker over the timeline, which is orange on the City Edition floor. Circling right, James will hit a steam. Down the lane, flick to the corner. Westbrook thought about the 3. Behind the back, backs down McBride. 8 to shoot, the spin, the step through. Shoots it up, missed. Off the back of the iron, and Toppin with the rebound. Knicks get the stop. Quickly, working on Christie. They hop step, lost it, and a blocking foul on Max Christie. And let's see if they put Quickly at the line here with 11:04 to go in the second. They will. That's Christie's second, and Quickly is shooting 2.
I know we're 2 possessions into this second quarter, but I like the defensive togetherness of this particular group. And again, this is that unit that does a much better job of playing in transition.
Emmanuel Quickly, Monica, has been so consistent lately. 19 of his last 20 games, he's reached double figures. First one here is good. Knicks down by 4, 29-25. And you think about whether it's from 3-point range or 2-point range, Quickly has been steady throughout over this 20-game block.
I think it just continues to show his growth and being able to slow the game down and find his spot. I think my next challenge for Quick would be for him to level out in terms of his production both on the road and at home. He's shooting the 3 better at home than he is on the road, which is fine home cooking, but you need him desperately to be able to hit consistently on the road as well.
Rose 2 for 2 here. Normally 84% at the foul line. Knicks down by 3. With over a minute gone by in the second, James airballs the 3 from straight on. LeBron James with the airball, and the crowd letting him know about it. Knicks get the ball back. Cheers for the King on this Tuesday night. McBride putting on the moves against Walker. Knicks half-court right. Quickly pulls up deep 3. Nails it from beyond the left wing. Emmanuel Quickly with 8 points now. Knicks have tied the game at 29.
Right on cue, the home cooking from behind the 3-point line. That was a deep one for Quick.
That was sweet. James, foul line extended. We get a whistle for defensive 3 seconds. Fantasy Ransom saw it as Quickly tried to escape the black paint, and just a little too late, and LeBron will take the free throw.
Quick was so far away from Max Christie, who was in the corner, that for a second I thought the Knicks were playing a zone, which is something we do not see from them often as LeBron misses his free throw. I get it. You keep an eye on LeBron on the action on the left side of the field, or left side of the court, but Quick knew. That's why he was doing that 2-step hopscotch dance. He knew he was in the wrong place.
The 7 defenders there is on this team. Quickly off the ball, giving Christie more room again, but not in the paint. Davis to the foul line. Strip by McBride going up. Westbrook heaves it up. Missed the rim off glass. Toppin the rebound. Now, the possession, they say, changed, and Davis got the ball back and is fouled. Now, you could contend there that Toppin never had it cleanly, and it should have been a shot clock violation, but they say that Toppin did have it, so Davis shooting 2 with 10:09 to go in the second in a tie game.
See, but these are the things, again, a growing team, a maturing team has to do. That would have been a big-time opportunity to get 2 because RJ was gone as soon as the ball was stripped. But Obi moving too fast, you have to secure the basketball before you can pass it ahead, and because he was rushed, Anthony Davis was able to get in there and disrupt it.
Hartenstein with the personal, his first. Davis making the first free throw. Knicks down 30-29 here with 10:09 to go in the second. Anthony Davis with 8 points now in 11 minutes. He's 3 of 4. Couple of dribbles. 6-10. He's it good. Goes 2 for 2. Knicks down 31-29. Quickly will bring it up. McBride high right against Lonnie Walker for Quickly. Lakers showing a bit of his own look. Barrett gets free in the soft spot. Circling by Westbrook. The leaner's good over Davis. Barrett, nice finish. Tie game at 31.
RJ going to his strong hand there. Past Russell Westbrook to the left with the high finish off the glass. That was a beautiful play.
LeBron James in front of the left corner. Backs down Toppin. Edge of the paint. Spins. The fadeaway one-legged front rim miss. Rebound Barrett. Takes off to the races. Barrett over the timeline. Left side of the lane to the rim. The runner. Banks and miss. Tip no good by Hartenstein. It's loose. Nearly taken back by Barrett. But Davis spins away with the rebound. It may have traveled as well.
Yes, he did. It wasn't no May.
Westbrook at the elbow. Stiff arm on McBride. Nothing doing. To the corner. Christie. Another 3. Short this time. Toppin with the rebound. Weak side. Knicks bring it up slowly. McBride for the trailing Quickly. In the corner. Fakes one dribble. Fires the 3. Short side rim. Westbrook with the standing rebound.
Quick, I know you can hit that, but you got Lonnie Walker up in the air. Attack the rim. You had a whole lane.
Walker can't answer on the short 3-pointer. Rebound Toppin. An air ball for Lonnie Walker. Lakers now 1 of 10 from 3. Barrett below the foul line. The leaner, no good, but he's fouled. And Barrett's going to shoot 2 with 8:48 to go in the second. A rugged first half. Tie game at 31. And Barrett at the foul line for his 2 attempts. That's number 3 now on the rookie Max Christie for the Lakers.
The Knicks could separate themselves a little bit in this quarter with these different lineups if they would just slow down a bit on the defensive end. Offensively, as RJ misses that first free throw. Offensively, I like them looking in transition. I didn't love the last shot selection by Emmanuel Quickly settling for that 3. I thought that was unnecessary. But if they would just gather the basketball on the defensive end, they could have had a couple more scores.
For the Lakers, Christie exits. Along with Westbrook, on comes Hachimura and Schroeder. Barrett's second. Good. Goes 1 for 2. Knicks have the lead now at 32-31. Monica Lakers 0 for 8 shooting in the quarter. It's a team that's also really struggling from three-point range, 26th in the NBA. Walker turns into a 3, in and out, straight on, and Randall back in for the Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, with all that being said, this is a team that also has some streaky shooters, so the Knicks have been fortunate that they've been so cold from 3.
McBride missing the 3 to the right wing. Hartenstein rips it down, but Davis corrals it off the deck. Lakers running. Davis up top for Schroeder, spinning underneath the rim. Will circle against Quickly and pull it out to the arc. Schroeder with James, Davis, Hachimura, and Walker against Quickly, Randall, Hartenstein, McBride, and Barrett. James, jab step at the left wing. 4 to shoot. LeBron fires the 3 over Hartenstein. Back to the iron, missed, and Randall skying in for rebound number 4.
I like the intensity of Julius Randle on the glass.
Fires the 3 shot short. Hachimura with the jumping rebound. Monica Knicks up 32-31. Walker in the lane for Davis. Up top, James. Swing to Hachimura. Right wing 3 balls. Good. That's what they picked him up for. Rui Hachimura with the Lakers' second made 3-pointer.
And RJ had to come from almost having a foot in the paint around the block to contest the Hachimura 3. I'm not sure why the rotations were so funky, but it was a step late, and so you gave up a 3.
Lakers with their first field goal of the quarter were 0 for 10 to start, and with 7:34 to go in the second, timeout Tom Thibodeau. Knicks trail the Lakers 34-32 here at the world's most famous arena. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Kettle Black is your White Claw and New York Knicks headquarters. Join them in Brooklyn or Staten Island for all the games. Kettle Black in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn is located at 8622 3rd Avenue and 415 4th Avenue in Staten Island. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer works Chicago, Illinois.
Did you give up on your New Year's resolution already? You don't have to, since you can lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days with NJ Diet. That's guaranteed weight loss. NJ Diet's scientific approach uses your hair, saliva, and blood work to personalize natural solutions and supplements to help reset your metabolism, where the side effect is weight loss. Then, NJ Diet uses DNA testing to help keep it off. No shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, and no surgery. Full supervision is provided every step of the way, and you'll even get the doctor's personal email and phone number. So what are you waiting for? Get contractually guaranteed weight loss of 20 to 40 plus pounds in as little as 40 days. Locations throughout the East Coast or available anywhere with live online video consultations. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or schedule your consult by going to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com, and lose the weight for good.
Here at the Garden, 7:34 left in the second. Knicks trail the Lakers on this Tuesday night, 34-32. This portion of tonight's game is driven by your local Kia dealers. Discover what happens when rugged capability meets true performance. Learn more at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires. Ed Cohen back with Monica McNutt. Monica, Knicks began this game 2 for 16. Lakers began the second quarter 0 for 10. It's been one of those starts here at the Garden tonight. Knicks down by 2 right now against L.A.
Oh, it's been one of those starts, Ed. You're absolutely right about that. But I think there's lots to still be encouraged about. The Knicks have been able to find a little bit more momentum in the latter half of the first quarter and into the second quarter. I think now you look at some substitutions on the floor. The Lakers have gone with Thomas Bryant now on that back line, as well as LeBron James and Rui Hachimura. You have to keep moving the basketball. You cannot press if you're the Knicks. Keep moving the basketball for the best available shot.
Knicks ball out of the timeout with Quickly, Randall, Brunson, Hardenstein, and Barrett. Knicks in black, half-court right. Quickly from the foul line, the floater short. Late whistle was fouled, going up for it. He'll shoot 2 with 7:20 left in the second. A chance to tie the game with the Knicks down 34-32, and that's Dennis Schroeder's second foul in this first half.
That's a good shot for Quick. It's in rhythm. He was fortunate to draw a foul there, and we know that he is solid from the free throw line.
84% at the right basket. First one on the way, short.
Oh, that's my fault.
Classic announcer Jim.
Golly, come on.
You almost can't win at this point.
Gosh, you
It's
don't
tough.
say anything.
All right, Quickly, he's got one more. Spins it. Couple of dribbles. It's on the way and good. Shooting in the direction of the Rangers' retired numbers, including Henrik Lundqvist, number 30, in attendance for this one tonight. That's the king of New York against the king of the NBA. LeBron James in the house. Walker to the rim, scoops and scores off the clutch. Lonnie Walker with the answer. Knicks down 36-33. 5 minutes gone by in the second. Brunson up top, slings it. Randall for Brunson between the rings. Off Hardenstein screen, weaving to the foul line. In the lane, the leaners. An air ball tipped by Hardenstein out of bounds. Off LeBron James. It stays with the Knicks right baseline, but only 8 to shoot.
The inbound is underneath to the right side. Give me some good screen action and some hard cut.
Barrett's open up top. Walker on him. Barrett backs him down. Doubled. Gets away from it to Brunson. Right corner 3. Nails drills it to beat the 24. Jalen Brunson with 14 now, and a nice answer as the Knicks tied the game at 36.
Two good things happen on that possession. RJ is aggressive at the top of the key. Julius cuts on the right side, and Jalen's open in the corner.
Hachimura with the answer, rattling it in from 20 feet away. Rui Hachimura with 12 now. Knicks down 38-36. Hachimura played at the Garden with the Wizards a couple weeks ago, was scoreless and 0 for 7. Barrett attacks the zone. The runner in the lane, no. Tip by Randall's no good. Loose, out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Lakers ball near the midway point of the second.
I'm curious on the decision to go with the runner versus pulling up off of one or two dribbles. I mean, the spot was open. The lane was very clear for that penetration.
LeBron James, thus far 2 for 8 with 5 points. Up top, Walker, 3-pointers, no good short. Randall skying for rebound number 6. Randall scored only 4 points. He's 1 of 6 and 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. For Quickly, far left corner. Attacks into the black paint. The leaner's on the way. No good. Strong. Batted out. Thomas Bryant to save, but stepped out of bounds. Knicks will keep it right baseline with 14 to shoot. Knicks Monica shooting 35%. Lakers on the other side shooting below 47%. What's hurt the Lakers, they're 2 of 14 from 3. Knicks, conversely, are 5 for 14.
That is quick shot. That push shot that he just took. I just wonder if you could get it again.
LeBron James out. Troy Brown in. Inbounds to Grimes, who came and he scores. A tough layup inside. Tie game at 38.
Byproduct of a hard cut, catching the defense sleeping just a bit. That will be Quinn Grimes. Great take there.
Westbrook up top against Grimes. Between the legs. Fake the shot. Brown now. Left corner 3-pointer. In and out. Hit the entire iron but missed. Quickly the other way, from left to right. Gets it back from Hardenstein, flip to Randall. Randall against Hachimura, drive and kick. Grimes pass behind him, back for Randall, short left corner, with 9 to shoot. In the paint, the runner going right, gets the bounce and the foul. Julius Randall gets the much-needed shooter's roll, and the Knicks take a 40-38 lead with 5:02 to go in the second.
And you'll notice that even if ultimately the play is to go to Julius Randall to call his number, that's been 2 times down now where there's much more action, right? You've got 3 guys on one side of the floor. Julius is ultimately going to be there on his own. So you take 2 guys that cut. Even if the defense knows that's coming, they got to at least communicate, turn their head for a second, reposition, knowing that the opposite side is now overloaded, and, of course, account for Julius Randall's presence.
Randall good on the free throw. Knicks overall 6 of 8 at the foul line. Lakers 6 of 9. Randall with 7 points. Knicks lead by 3. Their largest lead in this first half, 41-38. Brown right wing 3, can't answer. Rebound Hardenstein. Knicks come back the other way. Randall off the far left side. Downhill against Brown, turns the corner. Up fake twice, leans in. Layup missed. Hardenstein the rebound. Knicks pull it out. It's Quickly for Randall, posting up in the lane for Hardenstein cutting. Stops the layup, no good, but he's fouled on the up and under. They traveled with it, but instead will shoot 2 with 4:34 to go in the second. Knicks leading by 3. By the way, Knicks in the bonus as well, and they're shooting free throws the remainder of this first half.
They got in the bonus earlier than we're used to seeing for this team. But that was an example of a possession being difficult.
Yeah.
However, I really did like the urgency with which Julius Randall was posting up Troy Brown Jr. He wanted that basketball. When he got it, you had 3 white jerseys collapse on him. He turns and finds Isaiah Hardenstein, who just knocked down his first of the 2 free throws. It was tough in terms of the physicality of it, but ultimately a pretty smart play by Julius.
Hardenstein 2 for 2. Knicks lead by 5. A 7-0 Knicks run. Tom Thibodeau alluded to that before the game, right, about Randall. Last couple of years, opponents have really cheated onto him.
Yep.
He's getting all the attention.
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook off the high Bryant screen. Skies the lefty layup's good. Westbrook just darting through the air, and now with 9 off the bench, Knicks leads 3. 4:15 to go here in the second. Randall, far left corner, facing on Westbrook with the right hand, backs him down. Side of the lane, poked away by Westbrook and stolen by the Lakers. Westbrook hopping to the lane, to the rim. The runner blocked, but he's fouled. Went right at Grimes. Randall from behind with the block. And Westbrook is going to shoot 2. It was not in the glass, so no goaltending could be called. Westbrook at the foul line with 4:02 to go here in the second.
The foul went against Quentin or Julius? It should have gone against Quentin, I believe.
That's his first, yes.
That's going to be an intriguing matchup because Russell Westbrook is not a guy who's going to back down, even though he gives up some height to Julius. He is a guy that is strong and powerful in his own right, and you saw his quick hands there as he picked that basketball from Julius on the backside. He did just miss his first free throw, and this is where you got to be smart. You got to play chess, not checkers, so to speak. Julius cannot solely rely on his height advantage if Russell Westbrook is guarding him. He's going to have to be smart. You don't want to over-dribble because you saw him pull the chair and pick his pocket.
Westbrook, second one on the way. It is good. Goes 1 for 2. Knicks up by 2, 43-41. Final 4 minutes before the break here at the Garden. LeBron James, first game in this building in over 3 years, has been quiet. Brunson right elbow pull-up is good. He has not been quiet. Brunson with 16 now. Knicks lead by 4.
He is carrying the squad so far in this ball game. That's for certain.
LeBron's on the bench. Schroeder, foul line floater's good. Dennis Schroeder sticks it. His first points. Knicks up 45-43. Brunson quickly in the front court right. Low dribble against Brown. Randall swings quickly out of the corner. The leaner's good on the baseline. Quickly with 11 now off the bench. Knicks up 47-43.
The verb you used before quick hit that shot as he comes up with a steal.
Down the lane, layup is good. Quickly picks the pocket of Schroeder. Emmanuel quickly getting it done. And the Knicks with a 49-43 lead, their largest in the first half.
Emmanuel quickly has such tremendous upside as he continues to become elite in his role off the bench. Defend, knock down threes, and hit that floater.
That was the Lakers' first turnover of the quarter. Their 5th overall. Schroeder in the lane, missed it short on the layup. Grimes the rebound. Knicks running. Grimes up top. Waits for trailers. Against Hachimura. Nearly crossed him over. Randall, left arc. Ball on his right hip. Facing. Jab step. Passes dribble. Swings. Grimes dropping baseline. Up and under. Flick to Hardenstein. Spins up with the right. And good. The lefty with the right. Knicks lead by 8 with 2:29 to go in the second and a timeout from the Lakers here at the Garden.
I got to give Julius Randle some credit on that play because as it was setting up, he caught the ball squared up versus his defender, but he told Quentin Grimes to go to the corner, which provides two options. If Julius is to attack, you've got a shooter in the corner. The defender has to make a decision. That time he swung the ball to Quentin in the corner. Quentin attacks baseline, but again, a defender had to make a decision, which left Isaiah Hartenstein open. That whole thing was orchestrated by Julius taking a moment to regroup and tell the young fella where to go.
Monica Emmanuel quickly with 10 of his 13 here in the second. Knicks in the midst of a 6-0 run with LeBron James on the bench and leading by 8 against the Lakers. And you're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
The NBA is going OFS. Listen, I got all the facts to back it all up. 30 teams after one dream, 24 seconds to make magic with The Rock. 7-footers raining deep threes. 2 guards dunking and leaving you in shock. And first-year hoopers balling with ease. All that, all the time, all around the league. And the NBA isn't leaving anyone behind. The NBA season continues on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Knicks fans, here's a huge assist from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Get $10 off your order of $50 or more when you shop online. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code KNICKS10 for the largest selection of international foods, freshest meat, seafood, and produce, and $10 off a $50 order. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code KNICKS10. Food Bazaar Supermarket.
Hi, this is John Stark, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for helping John Starks Kia become one of the fastest growing Kia dealerships in the country. We got a great team and a great lineup of vehicles here at John Starks Kia.
It's the New Year, New Car Sales Event. Lease a 23 Forte for $159 a month for 36 months with 4,800 due at signing. No security deposit required. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. Expires January 31st.
John Starks Kia. Stand tall.
Come see us on Queens Boulevard in Jamaica or online at johnstarkskia.com.
Do you want to gain stability, benefits, and experience? As a youth development specialist with the City of New York, you can build a solid civil service career working with NYC's youth. Start earning over $47,000, and in 3 months, you could get a $2,500 bonus. Earn a pension, paid overtime, health care, and in just 5 years, over $60,000. Apply now at nyc.gov/YDS. Make a difference in the lives of our youth. Become a youth development specialist today. Learn more at nyc.gov/YDS.
Here at the Garden, 2:29 to go in the second. Knicks with their largest lead over the Lakers at 51-43. Head Cohen back with Monica McNutt. Monica, R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle are combined 3 for 16, but Jalen Brunson and Emmanuel Quickley have really given the Knicks the jolt they've needed in this first half.
Yeah, and Quick's been able to do it on the defensive end. I would say Quick was more of the jolt. Brunson was more of the steadying, soothing. You know I call him eucalyptus and lavender. The soothing presence that this squad needed. But Emmanuel has been great off the bench. He's been active defensively. He's taken good shots as well.
Steadying and soothing.
There you go.
2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers ball, half court left. LeBron James back in with Westbrook, Davis, Schroeder, and Hachimura. The scoop on the move's good. They run the set play on the stagger, and James coasting in for the easy 2. Knicks by 6, 2:10 to go before the break at the Garden. Brunson with 16. He's 7 of 13 shooting. The bounce to Hartenstein. Lob to Randle. Far left wing. Funnels to Quickley. Randle again. 7 to shoot. Swings. Brunson there. Right wing 3-ball. Too much. High bounce. James with the standing rebound.
The Lakers have gone back to their starting unit, and the Knicks have 3 starters on the floor as well as Quick and Isaiah Hartenstein.
James pass knocked away and stolen by Brunson. 1 against 3 in the lane. The look off for trailing Grimes. Layup. No good. Tip. No good. Randle. And the rebound to James.
Oh, you hate to see that. A little too much English on Quentin Grimes on the layup. The ball spins out.
James pushing down Brunson in the lane. Shot for Davis is good. Brunson pleading for a call off the ball. Won't get it. And the Knicks lead by 4, 51-47.
Do we think LeBron is getting some makeup calls?
They let it go as he jammed into Brunson. Brunson in the lane for Grimes. Left wing 3. Short. Hartenstein the rebound. Back up. No good. Tip is no good again. Punched away. Hartenstein nearly got it back. Davis lost it, and it's out of bounds, but off Hartenstein. Laker ball with 1:05 to go here in the second. Knicks leading by 4, but a couple of close plays on both ends. Knicks not getting the benefit of the bounce.
Yeah, Hart only has 3 rebounds, or excuse me. He's got 5 rebounds. I apologize. That is correct. I thought 3 was a little young. He's been great on the glass today.
8 points as well. 16 minutes. James off the Davis screen to the foul line. Bumped. Leans in. The shot short, but getting the bounce. James with 11 now. And he has scored, 9. He has scored 4 since coming back in. Knicks leads 2, 51-49. It's a 6-0 Laker run.
We talk about physical shots. I mean, LeBron James is between 4 Knicks jerseys that time and gets that floater to bounce over the front of the rim.
36 seconds. Second quarter. Brunson fade away. No good from the right side. Rebound Hachimura. James pass a lead one to Schroeder. Saved it in bounds, but nobody's home. And it lands on the Knicks bench and back to New York with 26.4 to go here in the second.
Emmanuel Quickley again disrupting that one. Did enough to disrupt that pass from between James and Dennis Schroeder. The ball goes all over the place, winds up in the Knicks' hands.
7th Laker turnover. Their third of the quarter. About 2.5 seconds between the clocks. Knicks have 13 to shoot, 16 to go. Quickly, he's had a great quarter with 10 of his 13. Left side of the lane, stops for Randle, straight on, the fake. Davis bites, Randle 3 to shoot, in the lane. Look down low, Hartenstein, layup's good on the feed from Randle. 3 seconds, James jumps to Schroeder midcourt, will fire the 3 at the buzzer. Off glass, he banked it in. Dennis Schroeder fired a standing shot from a step in front of midcourt, and he banked it in with English at the buzzer. Wow, that's going to count. The Knicks lead is 1 at the break, 53-52. It was out of his hands with .4 on the clock. Wow, Schroeder with the trickery here at MSG tonight.
Emmanuel Quickley gave that the Cornette contest as well. He turns around and shrugs like, what in the world? All off the glass? Boo.
Well, the first half, when it was all said and done, entertaining to say the least. Knicks led by as many as 8. They were down 15-5 early. Knicks behind Brunson and Quickley specifically. Brunson with 16, Quickley with 13. Lead by 1 at the break at 53-52. Outscored the Lakers by 6 in that second quarter.
Yeah, and it was just about the change of pace in favor of the younger Knicks second unit. They got up and down the floor. They took advantage of the time in which they were going up against the second unit as well. Things slowed up just a bit when Coach Darvin Ham opted to go back to his starters in that second quarter, but you saw a formula that worked. find spots in transition, move the ball in the half court. And I really like the connection today between Julius Randle and Isaiah Hartenstein. Every time it seems like Julius was about to get in trouble in terms of his ball handling, I shouldn't say every time, a handful of times, he managed to find Hart somewhere near the basket for a quality attempt.
Hartenstein, Monica, 10 points in the first half. This is his first double-figure game overall, not just half, but game since December 9th against Charlotte when he scored 11. So it's been a long time coming scoring for Hartenstein.
He is very much aware of the opportunity in the absence of Mitchell Robinson. And so as much as the points are a factor, I mentioned it, he has 5 rebounds already in the first half. And Tibbs talked about it, that first game that Mitch missed. It is going to take a team effort to replace Mitchell, but Isaiah Hartenstein is certainly carrying his weight and doing his part in the replacement effort.
At the break, Knickerbockers 53, Lakers 52 here at MSG. Take a break. Dan Grossa on the other side with the full recap right after this. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Knicks fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974.
When you drive the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among all brands in the J.D. Power 2022 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study based on 2019 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2022 details.
Dan Levinson always dreamed of running the New York City Marathon. But while training, he was hit by a car, shattering his shoulder in 3 places, just months before the race. Fortunately for Dan, he saw the New York Presbyterian Orthopedic Team, led by Dr. William Levine. They operated on Dan's shoulder and put him on a physical therapy path that helped him run the marathon only months after that seemed impossible. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Bring the hoops action to the palm of your hand with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers can bet $5 and win $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, for a limited time, all new and existing customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a same-game parlay on any NBA game. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a free bet back. Download the app and sign up with code EMPIRE. New customers can bet $5 on the NBA and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code EMPIRE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Bonus issued as free bets. Opt-in required. One free bet issued based on amount of initial losing NBA bet. Eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
This is the Spectrum New York Knicks halftime show. Now, here's Dan Grossa.
Having welcome into the Knicks halftime report. It's brought to you by Spectrum One connection, total connectivity. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Dan Grossa with you. 1/2 in the books at Madison Square Garden, and it's the Knickerbockers who have come from behind to take a 53-52 lead over the Los Angeles Lakers. It's time now for the keys to the half, which is driven by your local Kia dealers. Knicks built up the biggest lead of 8 in that first half at 51-43. That was after they trailed by as much as 10 at 15-5 early on, and the Knicks came out of the gates really ice cold from the floor. They just shot 2 for 15 to begin the game, went about 3.5 minutes in that first quarter without scoring a point, allowed LA to build that 10-point advantage, but they settled in and really started to get back into this basketball game going into the second quarter. Jalen Brunson has been the man for them offensively tonight, leading the charge, 16 points to lead all scorers. Emmanuel quickly with 13 off the bench. And how about Isaiah Hartenstein? You heard Ed mention it there. This is the first time he's reached double figures since back in early December. He's got 10 points at the break. Lakers paced by Rui Hachimura's 12. Anthony Davis returning to the starting lineup with 11.
Russell Westbrook 10 off the bench, and LeBron James has 9 points on just 4 of 10 from the field. And the bench really fueling the Knicks' resurgence tonight. They've outscored the Lakers' reserves 23-15, 19 of those 23 points coming from the tandem of Emmanuel Quickley and Isaiah Hartenstein. Despite those early struggles, Knicks are at least getting that shooting percentage back up to 38%. Lakers shooting 51% from the field, but just not being able to convert on their chances, and both teams struggling from beyond the arc. Combined, the teams are 8 for 33 from three-point range. And remember, the Lakers, they only make on average 10 three-pointers a game. That is last in the NBA. They're just 3 of 17 in the opening half. And ball security an issue so far. Lakers have turned it over 7 times. Good job by the Knicks. And they've turned that into 11 points going the other way. That is your keys to the half. It's driven by your local Kia dealers. Discover what happens when rugged capability meets true performance. Learn more at Kia.com. Kia, movement that matters. And this is the Knicks Halftime Report, brought to you by Spectrum One connection, total connectivity. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. All the talk before the game centering around LeBron James as he continues to chip away at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time NBA scoring record. LeBron came into tonight's contest 117 points away from becoming the top scorer in NBA history. Before tonight's game, Tom Thibodeau was asked, you've been doing this for such a long time, so many battles with LeBron. How do you game plan against LeBron as a scorer?
Well, I think over time, he's seen every defense that you could throw at him, and we've done a lot of things with him, and I think he's learned from all those experiences. And when he came into the league, he wasn't as good a shooter as he is today, and I think he exerted a lot of energy early on, trying to score, but I think the thing, when you think about his game, it's the irony of it is, he'll break the all-time scoring record, and everyone said, he didn't score enough, or he was, and he's going to be the all-time leading scorer, and he's also going to be, at the top of the league in assists. So he's pretty much done it all, and I think it's interesting because I was involved in 2010 in free agency when I was in Chicago, and he's a very organized, methodical planner, and almost everything that he had talked about, he's done. And so, everyone didn't think he'd leave Cleveland. He left Cleveland because he wanted to win a championship. Then, he goes to Miami. Everyone didn't think he would leave Miami. He goes back to Cleveland to win a championship in Cleveland. And then he again makes another move to go to, LA and does it there. So, credit to him. He's had an incredible career, but a great competitor. And I had a chance to be around him with Team USA. His mind is special, just the way he processes things, and he learns and he grows. And he's adapted to the way the league is. The league, when he first came in, was a much more physical, power-type league, and it's evolved into where it's more pace and shooting and skill, and that's what makes him so unique. It's power, it's speed, it's skill. He can beat you with the pass. He can beat you with the shot. He can beat you in the post. He can beat you a lot of different ways. And his defense too. People, we don't talk about his defense.
That is Tom Thibodeau. Meantime, James's coach, Darvin Ham, in his first season at the helm, he was asked if he's gotten a sense at all of what this record would mean to LeBron.
I think he's humbled by it, but I think his focus is to get us in the postseason. I think he's really in the moment of what we have to do as a team to get ourselves together and play more consistent and more impactful basketball as we close, get to the home run stretch of the season. I'm sure he's aware of it. The whole world, including you guys, won't let him forget about it. So he has to be aware of it. And but the way in our conversations one-on-one, and things I've seen, things I've read, is just, he's really antsy about us correcting our ship and sailing the right way on a consistent basis. He wants to get to the postseason this year, and I'm right along with him, myself and the rest of the organization.
That is Darvin Ham. LeBron 9 first-half points, but it's the Knicks who have a 53-52 lead at intermission. Time now for this date in Knicks history. Let's go back 39 years, January 31st, 1984. Bernard King scoring 50 points, leading the Knicks to a 117-113 win over the San Antonio Spurs at Hemisphere Arena. This would be the first of back-to-back 50-point games for King, who would drop 50 the next night in Dallas. That is this date in Knicks history, and this is the Knicks halftime report brought to you by Spectrum One. One connection, total connectivity. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Light night on the out-of-town scoreboard on this Tuesday in the NBA. Late in the third quarter, it's the Heat and the Cavaliers locked in a good one. Miami up 77-76. Heat have won 3 of their last 4. They're just a game ahead of the Knicks for that 6th spot in the Eastern Conference. Cleveland sitting in 5th. They're 2.5 games ahead of Miami. Elsewhere, midway in the second, Chicago out to a 39-24 lead over the LA Clippers. Clippers have won 5 out of the last 6. Chicago, meantime, sitting in 10th place in the Eastern Conference. They're just a half game up on the Indiana Pacers for that last spot in the play-in tournament. Midway through the second in Milwaukee, it's 41-40. The Hornets on top of the Bucks. Charlotte looking for a 3rd straight win, despite the fact having the 2nd fewest wins in the Eastern Conference. Milwaukee trying for a 5th consecutive victory. They trail the first-place Celtics by 2.5 games. And coming up a little bit later on tonight, it'll be the Denver Nuggets playing host to the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pels have lost 8 in a row. Denver out to snap a 2-game losing streak. That is the out-of-town scoreboard in the NBA on this Tuesday. Once again, our score, 53-52. Knicks on top of the Lakers at Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson, game-high 16 points for the Knickerbockers. And this has been the Knicks Halftime Report, brought to you by Spectrum One. One connection, total connectivity. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. I'll talk to you again in the post-game show. Coming up next, we'll send it back to MSG. Ed Cohen, Monica McNutt, they've got all the second-half action for you with the Knicks clinging to a 1-point lead, 53-52, over the Los Angeles Lakers. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the Spectrum New York Knicks halftime show. The second half is coming right up.
Grand Marnier is an award-winning blend of fine cognac and orange liqueur. It's made for those who live to step outside the box, who like to put a twist on the traditional and believe in a world that's not just good, but grand. Visit GrandMarnier.com to learn how to take cocktails from ordinary to extraordinary and live grand. Grand Marnier liqueur, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2022, Campari America, New York, New York. Drink with style. Always drink responsibly.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Getting ready for the third quarter at the world's most famous arena, where the Knicks lead the Lakers at Madison Square Garden 53-52. Ed Cohen back with Monica McNutt. So Dennis Schroeder with the half-court heave at the buzzer, 10 to second. Knicks take a 1-point lead into the third. Monica, Jalen Brunson, terrific in that first half with 16. Manuel quickly, maybe the most valuable contribution with 13 points, including 10 in the second. And Isaiah Hartenstein with 10 points and 5 rebounds in 17 minutes in that first half.
Yeah, you nailed it in terms of the two guys that I thought were huge for the Knicks in somewhat surprising ways. Isaiah hasn't been leaned on as much for scoring, and we know that Quick can get hot. You mentioned him having a great run of games here. And, of course, the eucalyptus and lavender that Jalen Brunson continues to be for this squad. Now, listen, the matchup of the starters is going to be important as we start the second half and third quarter in particular. I'm watching Julius Randle. Sometimes when he struggles to get going, there begins to be a little bit of press, which to me robs the team of momentum. If he continues to look for his shots but is willing to pass, the connections that he's made with Isaiah Hartenstein has been terrific. If he learns from dribbling the basketball a little too much when Russell Westbrook is in his vicinity, then excellent. I think all those things can be good. But overall, as a team, they've got to continue to move the basketball. We know Tibbs is a big fan of drawing two. Julius can draw two, Jalen can draw two, and they've got to cut to the right spots in terms of finding the gap so that they can get cleaner looks with less physicality.
Well, the second half is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original, triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew during tonight's game. So the Knicks get ready for the third quarter, take a 1-point lead into the second half. Knicks first half shooting 38%. The Lakers, conversely, at 51%. Knicks better on the glass, Monica. 7 offensive rebounds. Lakers only 1. So the Knicks really closed it down defensively on the glass in that first half.
Yeah, the margin in terms of rebounding is 4 in the favor of the Knicks. These are the things that you have to take advantage of when you know you're battling a team with size. Particularly in that first group, I think the matchup that really propelled the Knicks or helped to create some distance had a lot to do with the second part of this, or the first part of the second quarter, the second part of the first quarter. And so, to me, we keep talking about the overall depth. That continues to be a conversation for this Knicks. I like the trend in terms of this team being able to get quality production beyond 1 through 5 as of late.
LeBron James, Lakers outscored the Knicks by 14 when he was on the floor. James with 9 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, was 4 of 10. 0-3 from beyond the arc. He is now 109 points shy of passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for most all-time. Out of the third quarter, Hachimura missing a 3. James getting it back. Floater for the elbow missed. Randall with the rebound. Lakers go 0 for 2. Randall to the corner. Barrett, right side 3. Side rim missed. James with the rebound. Lakers looking to run. Schroeder up the near right side with Grimes on him. Schroeder takes him off the dribble, spins in the lane. A yo-yo dribble for Schroeder. James now in the reset for Hachimura. Right of the lane, backs down Brunson. Double goes up, Sims the block. Hachimura gets it back, skips it to the corner. Brown, far left side, 3 to shoot, 3 over Barrett. That's no good. Batted up by Sims, tipped by Brunson, grabbed by Schroeder. The lob to Hachimura, sets the feet, corner 3. That's good. A third chance for the Lakers, and they strike and lead by 2 early in the third.
Got to finish possessions with a defensive rebound. Point blank period. You kind of could feel it when that ball went to the corner to Rui Hachimura that was going to be a costly one for the Knicks.
Grimes driving kick. Randall right corner 3. Run rim miss. Tipped taken by Davis, but he throws it away, then gets it back and steps on Davis, who is never touched by anyone else. Knicks get the ball back off the Lakers. 8 turnover tonight.
Anthony Davis has been a little out of rhythm in terms of some execution of some passes. Good ideas, bad execution, but the Knicks will take it.
Fourth game back from the injury. Brunson to the foul line, backs down Schroeder. Barrett at the far right wing against LeBron James. Into the lane now, stops, spins, strips, trying to go up. He's fouled, and LeBron does not like it. He's doing the walk away, saying, how could you do that, Tyler Ford? And free throws coming for Barrett with 10:29 to go in the third.
You know, I got into an argument today with Bob Ryan on Around the Horn defending LeBron's antics in terms of his reactions to play calls. I am not going to do that in this instance because I think the call was right on the money.
Barrett's first is good. LeBron James with his first. And again, Monica, it's been 3 nights since the game in Boston where LeBron was clearly fouled by Jason Tatum. He went off. Patrick Beverly took a camera, showed it to the official, was teed up to start overtime as Barrett makes the second. So it's still very fresh, but that, I guess, argument ended pretty quickly from James.
Yes, indeed. You gotta. I will say, and I don't have to tell LeBron this, he has to know his gravitational pull in terms of keeping his team on track as Anthony Davis gets fouled on a reverse layup by Jericho Sims.
So Sims with his second, and Davis shoots 2 with 10:18 to go in the third, in a tie game at 55. Knicks 5, you have Sims, Randall, Barrett, Brunson, and Grimes against Davis shooting the free throws with Hachimura, Troy Brown Jr., LeBron James, and Dennis Schroeder. Davis in the first half scored 11. First free throw at the right basket, around and through, gets the bounce. He's now 4 or 5 at the foul line. Davis, it's not just the scoring, over 26 per game, over a steal per game, over 2 blocks per game, 3-time blocks leader. in the NBA in his career. Second free throw is good. Knicks down 57-55 with almost 2 gone by in the third. Brunson will bring it up, shaded by Schroeder. Spins over the orange timeline. Barrett. Handoff to Randall. Working to the right corner, attacking baseline. At the block, spins, leans in, shot. No good, but he's fouled. Hachimura with his second. Lakers pick up their second of the quarter, and Randall back at the line shooting 2, trying to tie the game for the Knicks, who are down by 2.
I'd still like to see a little bit more creativity and movement, but that time Julius Randle dribbles to the right side. It could have handoff screen, whatever you want to call the action between he and Jalen Brunson as Jalen comes toward the top of the key, and then he's able to get Rui Hachimura on his shoulder and back him down on the post and spins back to his left for his fadeaway. To me, that's still a very tough shot that Julius probably could have gotten if he gave the ball to JB and then dives to post. But, you know, he makes the first free throw. Here we are in the second.
Takes a look at the rim. Again, the lefty on the right side, always better real estate. Second one's good, goes 2 for 2. Knicks collectively are 12 for 14 at the foul line. Tie game at 57. 2 minutes gone by in the third. Davis the up fake, spins on Sims. One-legged fades, no good short. Tipped over the rim, taken by Randall. He's got 9 rebounds with 9 points. Randall high right against Troy Brown. Randall looking, up top Grimes, swing to Barrett. James on him. Barrett backs it up high left with 9 to shoot. Fake to Randall, bounce to Sims. Randall coming around the screen, thought about the 3, gets open, fires the 3, buries it. Julius Randall, another $500 donation to the Earl Monroe New Renaissance Basketball School with that 3-pointer. Knicks 60, Lakers 57. He's made 2 threes on the night. James, near right corner, probing baseline, tiptoes, the scoop, no good, but he's fouled. Randall, only his first, that's number 2 on the Knicks. LeBron James shooting 2 with 9:13 to go in the third.
Julius jumps on LeBron's left hand to take it away, forcing him baseline. He did a decent job, but he got his hand into LeBron's back in the paint, right under the basket, and so smartly, LeBron just flings up a reverse and makes the officials blow their whistle.
Monaco's looking at it. LeBron James entered the night 117 points shy of passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He scored 10 points, so it's now 107 points away from achieving the all-time scoring mark. He has done so averaging 27 points per game in his career as he makes the second. Kareem averaged almost 25 per game. Grimes on the baseline, the cut, and a two-handed flush. Nice answer. Knicks lead by 3.
Great attack by Quentin Grimes. I feel like Quentin Grimes does a great job of being in the right place at the right time and moves so well without the basketball.
He has scored 6 points. James slings it. Schroeder with the cut. Hit an open lane. Layup's good off his back foot. Knicks gave him a wide open look, and Schroeder to the basket now at 7.
Yeah, terrific quick first step by Dennis Schroeder, able to get all the way to the rim.
8:38 mark of the third. Knicks by 1 with the ball. Barrett sets up Randall. Jab step straight on 3. Too much off the heel. Davis tips it. Brown the rebound. Here comes LeBron James. Left to right. Backs down Grimes to the right wing. High left-handed dribble. James off the screen. Snakes into the lane. Drives. Feeds Schroeder. Bobbles. Schroeder in the far left corner with 9 to shoot. Spins on Barrett. To the rim. The scoop. No good. Tipped by Sims. Taken by Davis. Goes up and scores. Now Sims, the first time, could have been called for a goaltend. Instead, it's Davis with the finish. Knicks down by 1.
Lots of activity from Jericho Sims, which I appreciate, even though it didn't necessarily pan out in his favor that time down.
63-62 Lakers. Under 8 to go in the third. Brunson on a fadeaway from 15. Good. Brunson drops it in. He is 18 now. His first points of the quarter.
Almost using a side dribble of sorts to get Dennis Schroeder to walk him down into the paint, and then that step back is just so lethal from Jalen Brunson.
Schroeder for Hachimura to the rim, scores. Nice pass by Schroeder on the baseline. Schroeder with his second assist. Hachimura now with 17. That leads the Lakers. Back and forth starts to this third quarter. There's Brunson, same spot, leans in, the shot's good again, this time ducking through. Brunson with 20, Knicks leading 66-65.
Ducking through, but getting the floater to go over the outstretched arms of the 7-footer in Anthony Davis.
10th lead change here tonight. Schroeder, no-look flick to James. Fake the pass, James holding it over his head, lots of the rim. Deflected off the glass by Sims, but he climbed the back of Davis to do it and commits the foul. That's number 3 on Sims. You like the denial there.
I don't know. Anthony Davis is on Jericho. Okay, Jericho's off arm, as we get a chance to see the replay on the Jumbotron. His off arm gets up around AD's neck and head area. But I thought he actually had position on that ball before AD.
Monica Russell Westbrook in the game for the Lakers for Brown. James fadeaway 3, sticks it. LeBron James, his first 3, gives him 14 now. Knicks down 68-66. With under 7 to go in the third. Lakers 5 for 21 from 3. Knicks have cooled off, now 6 of 20. Brunson with a seam, enters the lane to Randall. Waits, left wing 3. Back of the rim miss. Davis the rebound against Sims. James gallops over midcourt. Setting up right side between the legs. Step to his left, three-pointer. Too much. High bounce. Davis the rebound. Backs down Sims. Fade away in the lane. Good. And the foul. Sims pushed him away. Davis dropping it in. Will have a chance at 3. Knicks down by 4 with 6:24 left, third quarter. Tom Thibodeau will take the timeout here for the Knickerbockers.
It is a challenge for any player to box out Anthony Davis, who's a terrific rebounder. But I think Jericho would be well served to find a body first before he goes to the glass. He went to the glass, AD got the rebound, then he turns around and has to defend. He's got both hands on AD. It's a clear push as AD gets into his fadeaway jump shot. And so, first step for Jericho, find a body, in particular AD, and block him out.
Big task. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Hi, this is John Stark, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for helping John Stark Kia become one of the fastest growing Kia dealerships in the country. We got a great team and a great lineup of vehicles here at John Stark Kia.
It's the New Year New Car Sales Event. Lease a 23 Forte for $159 a month for 36 months with $4,800 due at signing. No security deposit required. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. Expires January 31st.
John Stark Kia. Stand tall.
Come see us on Queens Boulevard in Jamaica or online at johnstarkskia.com.
Bring the hoops action to the palm of your hand with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers can bet $5 and win $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, for a limited time, all new and existing customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a same-game parlay on any NBA game. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a free bet back. Download the app and sign up with code EMPIRE. New customers can bet $5 on the NBA and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code EMPIRE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Bonus issued as free bets. Opt-in required. One free bet issued based on amount of initial losing NBA bet. Eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Whether you run or jog, shoot hoops, or score goals, New York Presbyterian is here for you. Their sports medicine doctors provide treatments for a variety of injuries. Whether it's your knee, hip, or shoulder, we have your back. Yep, that too. They know no matter what your skill level, getting you back to doing what you love quickly and safely is the biggest win. Visit nyp.org/sportsmedicine to learn more. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is your home for New York Knicks basketball.
Goes it up top and with the slam.
WEPN-FM, New York, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Here at the Garden, 6:24 left, third quarter. Knicks trail the Lakers 70-66. Here at MSG, head going back with Monica McNutt. Michael B. Jordan is in the house. Creed watching this one courtside. It's been a fight for the Knicks here in the third, outscored by 5 to begin the period. Anthony Davis going to the foul line with a chance at 3 here for the Lakers.
Man, it's going to be a tight finish in this particular ball game, Ed. I think if the Knicks continue to move the basketball, Julius actually got a decent look at 3 that he was able to hit. I like the shot that he got that sent him to the free throw line early in the beginning of the third quarter. But the Knicks have to continue to move the basketball, and they cannot let the Lakers close the gap on the glass, particularly in the category of offensive rebounds.
Davis with the free throw, scored 18 now. Knicks down 71-66, 6:19 mark of the third. Brunson, Randall, Hardenstein in for Sims with Barrett and Grimes. Brunson bumped by Westbrook, the runner, missed short, but he's fouled. Remember earlier, didn't get the benefit of the continuation, was not to be denied here, got the shot away quickly, and will shoot two with 6:12 to go third quarter. Knicks down by 5.
As players, you adjust to how the officials are calling the basketball game, and that's exactly what you see from Jalen Brunson, who I believe has on the Mambasita Kobe's, which we love.
You know what? I saw a jersey that I don't think I've ever seen before here tonight, and obviously there are many Kobe Bryant jerseys with the Knicks-Lakers game, but I saw a Kobe Bryant number 8 Charlotte Hornets jersey.
Oh, wow.
Remember, they took him in 1996 in the draft and traded him to the Lakers for Vlade Divac.
Is that a legitimate NBA certified jersey?
I don't know, but someone made it work. Brunson 2 for 2 here. Knicks down by 3, Monica, 71-68 as we near the midway point of this third quarter here at the Garden. Westbrook for James, knocked away by Grimes, caught by Westbrook. James gets it now. In front of the left corner, LeBron sizing up Randall. Jab step, now fade away, shot's good from 20 feet away. James with 16 now. Knicks down by 5.
The Lakers still scored in that possession, but I wish I was keeping the stat on Quentin Grimes' deflections. He's had really great active hands in this ballgame.
Knicks ball half court left in City Edition black. Randall backs that Hachimura, left of the lane, attacks in the paint. Brunson straight on, the ball fake, the drive, the teardrop, got it. Jalen Brunson with 24 now. Knicks trailing 73-70.
His footwork on that floater, I mean, sometimes he's on the off foot. That time it was beautiful on the right foot.
James the bounce, Westbrook the cut, down low deflected. Davis with it, the fadeaway in the lane, in and out, tipped by Westbrook, tipped it again off the leg of Brunson, rolling out of bounds. Was it off Brunson? Officials confer yes. It was bounced off Brunson in the paint. It rolled all the way along the side out of bounds, and Scott Foster with the angle says it stays with the Lakers with 11 to shoot.
Yeah, it looks like it got Jalen on his shins. Almost like a dodgeball moment.
Yes. On the Ocho.
There you go.
Here's Westbrook. Foul line extended left. Spins on Grimes. Throws it up off glass. Missed it. Popped out to Randall. Randall up the middle of the court. Hachimura guards him. Between the legs. In the lane. The runner for Randall. No good, but he's fouled. He's going to shoot two. A strong move there with under 5 to go in the third. Rui Hachimura with his third personal.
Julius is having a solid third quarter, getting back into the scoring column, in particular putting pressure on the Lakers at the rim. At halftime, he had 7 rebounds and 7 points. Now he's up to 12 and 10, which is good signs for production. But I do wonder, partner, if we'll see some substitutions in the next 90 seconds or so, bearing in mind that this is probably going to be a close fourth quarter.
Randall made the first, and to your point, Knicks made the bulk of their run in the second. They were down by 10 early. In the second quarter, built an 8-point lead. It was shaved to 1 at the break, but they built that lead when LeBron James was off the floor. Now, you can't always count on it. He's played 23 minutes, but at some point, the window's going to be there to make that run.
Yeah, and still, LeBron James is on the floor, and the Lakers just went with Thomas Bryant and Lonnie Walker, I believe, as far as substitutions go on their end.
Westbrook controls up top. Knicks down by 1 after the Randall free throws. James doubles at the left elbow against Randall now. Puts it on the deck. Randall all over him at the arc. 5 to shoot. James. Stutter step between the legs. Fadeaway. Foot on the line. Shot short. Good deep on Randall. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett over the timeline. Knicks half court left. Barrett's been quiet from the keyhole jumpers. Good. Barrett with 7 now. His second field goal. Knicks reclaim the lead at 74-73.
Just a really savvy decision by RJ. You could see him sort of peeking the rim and finding or looking for his teammates. When no one was available, he realized he had a jump shot right outside the free throw line.
6-0 Knicks run. James down low. Bryant bobbles. Reverse hook is good in the foul. Bobbled it in the paint. Got free on the left side and hooked it in. He's going to the line for a chance at 3 with 4-1 to go in the quarter. Knicks down by 1. Hardenstein with his second.
Hartenstein got Bryant on his right arm, although he muscles the shot up with his left hand, the reverse. Actually, got to give him some credit there. That is a athletic move.
He scored 18 with 9 rebounds last night, Bryant, against the Nets. Coming off the bench tonight with Davis back in the starting lineup. Bryant's free throw's good, normally at 74%. Knicks down 76-74.
The Lakers last night obviously without their stars, but that group that was available made it interesting for a stretch there.
They were down by 19 in the first half. Up in the third by 7. Grimes 3. Too much from the right wing. Hartenstein tipped it. He's got the rebound. Knocked away. Kept alive by Randall. Grimes relocates. Drives baseline. Skies. Reverse lay-in's good. Right to left. The switch to the left. And the game is tied at 76.
Incredible passing there by the Knicks to find Grimes.
Westbrook missed the lefty runner. Punched out of bounds by the Knicks. Stays with the Lakers on the baseline with 16 to shoot. But Grimes again, Monica, when he cuts out of the corner, can be really dangerous. And he's very comfortable leaving his feet.
Yeah, he is. And Julius Randle whipped that pass to the corner to Grimes with so much efficiency. It saved time. It caught the defense off guard as everybody was scrambling to see who actually had possession of the basketball.
Laker ball, Lonnie Walker out of the corner. Pull up at the elbow short, barely grazing the front of the iron. Knicks come away with it. Brunson, high right. Crossover on Brown. Stops. For Randall, helping at the wing. Fake to get back to Brunson. Randall against Westbrook to the block. Doubled. Spins. Knocked away. Stolen. Bryant recovers. Randall trying to rip it back, and he fouls him. Not a good foul. Both teams in the penalty, so the Lakers shooting free throws with 3:07 to go in the third. Again, Randall tripped, frustrated, trying to get the ball back, and instead commits his second foul.
Russell Westbrook was demonstratively shaking his head no. He still has not left the Knicks side of the court, as Julius Randle also walked and talked with the official there. I don't think there's anything malicious there between the two of them, but Russell obviously is a very physical player, as is Julius. And Russell, basically, it seems like he refuses to be big-boyed, and Julius is like, that's a foul, as he seems to be talking to the ref still.
Those are two guys, Randall and Westbrook, who can plead their case in many different ways over the course of a game. Brian made the first. Obi Toppin in. Randall will get his breather with 3:07 left in this third quarter. Knicks down by 1. It's been a back and forth third quarter. 77-76 Lakers right now with the advantage.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson still on the floor. LeBron James is on the bench.
And Bryant cashing in on the free throw. Bryant now with 5. Knicks down 2. Final 3 minutes here on the third. Brunson, high right off the Hartenstein screen to the foul line. No look too quickly. Grimes the fake. Brunson swings. Toppin tees up a 3. It is too strong off the glass and back to the iron. Lakers the other way. Westbrook, left hash, pull up left wing for his 3. That's no good. Rebound Hartenstein. Brunson the other way. Over the timeline. Lob over the top. Top of the catch. Turns. Doubled. Tripled. Back for Brunson. Knicks pull it out. Toppin relocates. Corner three-pointer. Knocks it down. Obi Toppin denied inside. Going outside. Knicks lead by 1. Timeout Lakers with under 3 to go in the third.
A terrific relocation by Obi Toppin. The timing was just a little bit off on what I thought was a great lob pass by Jalen over the defense. Obi quickly gets surrounded by 3 white jerseys. Passes the ball back to Jalen. Literally sprinted back to that corner. Jalen finds him, and he squares up and knocks down the corner 3.
We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Knicks Basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
When you drive the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the brand-ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among all brands in the J.D. Power 2022 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study based on 2019 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2022 details.
Knicks fans, here's a huge assist from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Get $10 off your order of $50 or more when you shop online. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code NICKS10 for the largest selection of international foods, freshest meat, seafood, and produce, and $10 off a $50 order. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code NICKS10. Food Bazaar Supermarket. Bring the hoops action to the palm of your hand with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers can bet $5 and win $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, for a limited time, all new and existing customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a same-game parlay on any NBA game. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a free bet back. Download the app and sign up with code EMPIRE. New customers can bet $5 on the NBA and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code EMPIRE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Bonus issued as free bets. Opt-in required. One free bet issued based on amount of initial losing NBA bet. Eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Here at the Garden, 2:27 to go, third quarter. There have been 10 lead changes in this quarter alone. Knicks lead the Lakers 79-76 here at MSG. This portion of tonight's game is driven by your local Kia dealers. Discover what happens when rugged capability meets true performance. Learn more at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires. Ed Cohen back with Monica McNutt. Knicks led by Jalen Brunson, who's 24. As for LeBron James, has 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Monica, next assist will put him past Mark Jackson for 5th on the all-time list in NBA history. 2 more assists, and LeBron James will be 4th all-time, passing Steve Nash. The 3 above those guys, you have John Stockton. No one's catching him. Jason Kidd, and then Chris Paul.
John Stockton, I wonder if he wonders if anybody will ever catch his record. I mean, we're in an era that is so focused on offense. Guys are doing things that people thought were not happening. You know, there's been 19 50-point games this season.
Huge.
You know what I mean? Now, granted, those are still by mostly either former MVPs or guys that finished like top 3 in the MVP race, but we're getting all types of offensive explosions.
That's a big number. James back in. The bounce cross court. Westbrook, near right corner. Putting on the moves against Hartenstein. Nearly stolen by Grimes. Low pass. Christie fires the 3 and hits it. The ball was at his feet in the corner in front of the Lakers bench, and the rookie hoisting it, and he hits to beat the clock. Knicks down by 2.
Now that is pure shooter's luck, which you create by reps and reps and reps in the gym. At some point, I'm sure he probably drilled bad passes and still knocking down shots.
Max Christie's made 2 threes. Quickly, below the foul line, stops, throws it up, shot no good, but he's fouled. He's really good at drawing that foul near the foul line. He's going to shoot 2 with a $1:41 to go third quarter. Knicks down 81-79, and that's number 4 on the aforementioned Max Christie.
The painted area, as the great Hubie Brown says, is really where Quick is just so lethal. He's done a great job of getting rhythm as far as his floater this year, and of course, to your point, the ability to draw fouls as he knocks down the first of 2.
Quickly now with 14 points, so he has scored double figures in 20 of his last 21 games. In that stretch, the prior 20, shooting 58% from inside the arc and 39% from three-point range. Lines up the second on the way. Good. Goes 2 for 2. And we're tied again at 81. The 9th tie in this one tonight with 1:41 to go third quarter.
It's been a terrific ball game. 2 teams that are very evenly matched, trying to deny one another's strength.
Toppin's guarding James. LeBron, near right wing, off the screen to the foul line. Doubled. Throws it up on the move. Scores. Late whistle and a foul. The ball was through the hoop, and Fantasy Ransom saw a touch. LeBron James a chance at 3. Knicks down 83-81 with 1:26 to go third quarter.
I'm okay with calls, but these late whistles are really, really sort of maddening. And as we look at it on the Jumbotron, I'm not sure who that foul was actually on from a watching standpoint.
Free throw up, in and out. Rebound Hartenstein. James with 18. He is under triple digits. He is now 99 points away from passing Kareem. 1:16 left here in the third. Knicks ball down 2. Brunson below the foul line, spinning, throws it up, shots, no good back of the iron, tip, but right to Christie. Lakers get the ball back.
That was tough. Jalen was a little off balance on that one.
Westbrook to Brown, deep right corner, 3 is good. Troy Brown Jr. with the triple. Knicks trailing 86-81 with under a minute to go in the third. Lakers with their 7th made 3, their 4th of the quarter. Quickly, give and go, the 3, short from up top. Rebound, Thomas Bryant. Westbrook bursting up the court. Hops into the lane for a trailing James. LeBron fires the 3. Short and off glass. Quickly the rebound. Toppin lurking up top. Quickly throws it away. James with the steal. Dropping back. James off the turnover. Into the lane now. Spinning. Doubled high into Brunson. Scores, but it's going the other way. Brunson drawing the charge as James got him in the chin with 28.9 to go here in the third. Everybody inching out of their seats. James saying that should be on Brunson. Brunson, though, getting the call from Scott Foster, and he's pointing at LeBron saying, nope, that's on you. And the Knicks get the benefit of the call with 28.9 to go.
A lot happened on that play. It actually looked like Jalen took the brunt of it, even though the call went against LeBron, catching LeBron's forearm combo sort of in the chin area there.
Number 2 on James. Monica Knicks ball, about 5 seconds between game clock and shot clock late in the third. Brunson turns the corner. Bump, flips it up. Bankers, no good, but he's fouled by Christie. And Brunson so alert at drawing that foul and then getting a shot away. Will shoot 2 here with 21.5 to go. Knicks down 86-81, and that's number 5 on the rookie Max Christie.
Yeah, Christie's kind of struggled with staying on the ground. He's going for guys as pump fakes. Now, granted, Emmanuel Quickley and Jalen Brunson are great at getting guys to bite on their pump fake. In that particular time, Jalen spun on the left wing so quickly that I think the explosion of speed really caught Christie off guard, and obviously he put his hands on Jalen in an illegal way. Call a foul.
Randall back in for Toppin for the final 21.5. You know, Christie's committed 5 fouls in 9 minutes, which for a big guy you could understand, but for a guard who's 6'5", you don't see fouls committed with that level of frequency that much.
Yeah, he's a young guy in the league, though, Ed, and we know how it is. I mean, Jericho kind of struggled with that in the first half for the Knicks, right? Like, you're still kind of adjusting to NBA plays, NBA pace, and physicality, and it shows up in your defense first.
Brunson 2 for 2. Monica scored 26. The Knicks are 20 of 22, nearly 91% at the foul line. Lakers ball 11 seconds. Shot clock turned off late third. Westbrook in no rush high right. James on the opposite side of the floor. Westbrook off his foot, turns it over, and a whistle is called and a foul on the Knicks. Quickly reaching in, got Westbrook on the wrist, going over the screen, and the foul is on the Knicks with 3.8 to go in the quarter, and Westbrook is going to shoot 2 as Quickly picks up his first foul.
That if Quick had gotten away with that one, that would have been subtle. But he definitely, indeed, tries to slow up Russ ever so noticeably coming off of that Thomas Bryant screen.
Here's Westbrook, right foul line. Wide stance, first free throw. Short, not close, gets another. Normally at 66%. Monica, he's played 49 games now, only 3 starts. First time coming off the bench this season since his rookie year in 2008-2009. That year, he started 65 games, played all 82. So it's been a long time coming off the bench. He missed the free throw, tipped to Brown, 1 second, long 2 at the buzzer, front rim missed, and we're going to the fourth quarter at the Garden with the Knicks trailing the Lakers 86-83 here at MSG.
It's going to be close. I mean, golly, Ed, here's the deal. The Knicks are going to have to figure out ways to defend without fouling. You don't, as quick as Russell Westbrook is, you don't want to continue to send him to the line, and you definitely have to make your presence known on the glass. The second chance opportunities are not going to be good for you as you look to close out this game. Give the ball, in my opinion, to Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson first because he sets up everything for everybody else. They've been terrific from the free throw line, so continue to put pressure on this Lakers defense.
Fourth quarter, Buckle up. We're coming back after this on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Do you want to gain stability, benefits, and experience? As a youth development specialist with the City of New York, you can build a solid civil service career working with New York City's youth. Start earning over $47,000, and in 3 months, you can get a $2,500 bonus. Earn a pension, paid overtime, health care, and in just 5 years, over $60,000. Apply now at nyc.gov/YDS. Make a difference in the lives of our youth. Become a youth development specialist today. Learn more at nyc.gov/YDS. White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Check out Brooklyn Sports Bar Salty Dog for all your New York Knicks games and enjoy an ice-cold White Claw while watching the game. Located at 7509 3rd Avenue in Bay Ridge. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer works Chicago, Illinois.
Knicks fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974. At New York Presbyterian, their oncologists know the importance of having a knowledgeable and compassionate team when it comes to cancer care. That's why their doctors work to treat the whole body, not just the cancer, ensuring you have the tools you need and are well cared for through every part of your treatment. Start your care today. Men over 50 should schedule a prostate cancer screening at nyp.org/health screenings. Stay amazing, New York Presbyterian.
Here at the Garden, we go to the fourth quarter where the Knicks trail the Lakers 86-83 on this Tuesday night in New York City. This portion of tonight's game is driven by your local Kia dealers. Discover what happens when rugged capability meets true performance. Learn more at Kia.com. Kia, movement that inspires. All right, Monica McNutt, a third quarter featuring 11 lead changes. Knicks have led by as many as 8 tonight. Lakers led by 10 early. It's a 3-point game going to the fourth here at the Garden.
Well, I really like the command that Jalen Brunson has had on this ballgame. He had 10 points in the third quarter alone, and he's just been really settled, and he's helped to keep this team settled. The lineups down the stretch are going to be interesting. Emmanuel quickly, to me, has earned some trust, and his productivity today earns him a spot in that. But as we're looking on the floor now, you got some of those second-unit guys who are great in transition.
Randall stays on with Barrett, McBride, Hardenstein, and quickly. Randall up top against Westbrook. Jab step, 15-footers, good. Julius Randle from the foul line with 16 now. Knicks down by 1.
It's a big-time shot, and we know that he and Russell Westbrook have been going at it all game.
James setting the screen. Westbrook bursting into the lane. The scoop is good. Turning the corner around McBride. Westbrook with the answer. He is 12 off the bench.
The body control by Russell Westbrook will never be something that I don't marvel at.
Strong. One of the top 75 of all time. Randall left of the lane. Backs down Westbrook. Nearly pulled a chair on him. Randall leans in. Banks it wide, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. With 11:14 to play, Knicks trailing 88-85, and Westbrook wears number 0, I should say 0, with his second foul. Should have learned that in math class.
It is a number. It's not a value. I thought that was actually a really smart play. You could kind of see Julius's wheels turning in his mind as he was aware of Russell Westbrook's tendency to pull the chair and to reach around. He gathered that ball just in time. And again, continuing to put pressure on the defense earns a trip to the foul line, although that first one is no good.
Monica, Knicks 20 of 23 at the line tonight.
That's terrific.
Lakers 15 of 22. Both teams get there among the better rates in the NBA. Randall second is in and out, but getting the bounce. So Randall 1 of 2. He's got 17 points. Knicks within 2 in this first minute of the fourth quarter. Lakers in white, their throwback uniforms, going back to the Minneapolis days, with Lakers in light blue on the front, shades of gold and blue down the sides. James inside, threw the ball away. McBride threads it quickly for Barrett to the rim. Layup is good. Knicks tied the game at 88 with a minute gone by in the fourth.
That assist will go to Emmanuel quickly, but it should go to Deuce McBride, who was willing to sacrifice and take the charge against LeBron.
Bryan leans in, answers on the nice feed by Brown, posting up. Knicks down 2. Thomas Bryant off the bench with 7. Quickly operating up top. Knicks in City Edition black. Barrett for Randall. James on him. Facing now, left of the lane. Jab step, fade away. Good. Julius Randle ties the game at 90 with 96 gone by in the fourth.
I know I said at halftime I was a bit concerned that Julius might start pressing. He has not. In fact, he has found his rhythm and found good shots.
Oh, he just found LeBron James on a post-up on the perimeter. Randle with his third. Bit incidental. Number 1 of the Knicks with 10:21 to play in this fourth quarter.
Now remember, Ed, we haven't seen much of Anthony Davis in a while. He played about 5.5 minutes or so in that third quarter.
He's played 23 on the night, just his third game back from the foot injury. James, far left wing, up fake twice, 3 to shoot to the corner. 3-pointers, good. Troy Brown again. That's been his spot. Hits another 3. And the Knicks down 93-90, 2 minutes into the fourth. 8th assist for LeBron James, now 5th all-time, passing Mark Jackson. Barrett losing it going up. Brown with the steal, was on the ground and fouled going up the floor. With 9:50 left, Barrett simply losing the handle. Bit of indecision. Knicks with the turnover. That's their 7th. And Hardenstein going for the loose ball with the foul. That's his 3rd. Well, they're going to change it. It's Barrett with the foul. That's number 3 on RJ with 9:50 to play.
Got to be smart. You can unforced errors, honey. It is not the time.
James, Brown, Christie, Schroeder, Bryant for the Lakers. LeBron James behind the back cross. In the lane, shovels. Bryant cutting in, skies, and slams it down with the right. My goodness. Knicks down by 5. Barrett down the lane. Runner's good on the over-the-top lob by McBride. Knicks down by 3.
For as jaw-dropping as that pick and roll and jam by Thomas Bryant was, again, Deuce McBride, heads-up play. Everybody celebrating. I see my guy. Easy 2 for RJ Barrett.
James moving left. Whistle and a foul. Julius Randle with the contact. That's his 4th. With 9:14 to play, number 3 on the Knicks. Lakers inbounding on the side. By the way, LeBron James now with 9 assists has passed both Mark Jackson and now Steve Nash. He is all alone in 4th on the NBA all-time list.
Well, we know LeBron likes the garden. Important note, though, this is where Julius Randle has to settle down a bit. The competitiveness is great, but you've got to be smart. You can't allow that to become a distraction. That costs you fouls.
James leans in, scores as Randle went flying, going for the steal. James with 20 now. Knicks down 97-92, a shade under 9 left. McBride operating at the midcourt logo. Troy Brown Jr. guards him. Shot clock at 10 for the Knicks. And a whistle. This is off the ball, a hook on the Lakers.
Then it's Schroeder.
So Schroeder with his 3rd. Knicks will inbound on the side. That's number 2 on the Lakers, Monica, here on the 4th.
I did not see that unfold.
Anthony Davis back in, along with Hachimura. Quickly off the high screen. Slips it. Hardenstein, the roll to the rim. Runner's good with the right. Hardenstein with 12 points. His first point since the break. Knicks back within 3.
This is definitely one of Isaiah Hardenstein's bigger games, and he's been cutting to the right spot and made himself available.
Got a rebounds as well. LeBron James. Randle fighting over the Davis screen. James.
That's an
illegal going screen. The other way. Davis took Randle for a ride. Instead, that's his first foul with 8:27 left.
Isaiah Hardenstein enthusiastically wanted to get the basketball back from LeBron James. LeBron's like, what are you doing, dude?
Hardenstein saying, let's go. McBride over the timeline. Knicks half court left, going the way of the 8th Avenue baseline. Quickly comes to it, high right, jab step on Schroeder, off the Randle screen, quickly switched on Hachimura. 7 to shoot for the Knicks. Randle doubled off the leg of Hachimura. Ball was kicked to quickly. Knicks will get the reset to 14 to shoot with 8:08 to play.
Emmanuel and Julius playing in the picked and pop or the screen action puts Schroeder up against Julius Randle, who is much smaller. But I just wonder why they wouldn't go to the wing so Julius can get straight to the block.
Keep an eye on it. Here's Quickly, slicing off the left wing to Barrett. Drives baseline. 5 to shoot to the rim. Layups. Good at the angle. Strong move by Barrett. Gives him 13. Knicks within 1. Lakers down the floor quickly. Schroeder for a trailing Davis. Into the lane. The leaner over Hardenstein. Bouncing 3 times on the rim and dropping through. Knicks down 99-96.
At 7 foot, the same floater that Emmanuel Quickly uses at 6'3"?
Wild.
Whew.
Davis and James each with 20. McBride for the Knicks. In front of the right corner for Randle. Take the 3. Well, jab step 3 over Hachimura. Missed the rim too much. James threads at Hachimura. Down the lane. Slams it down. What a pass by James. Up the floor. Hachimura on the catch to the rim for the dunk. Knicks down by 5.
And this is why shot selection is so imperative, Ed, particularly as we are approaching clutch time in this basketball game. Julius has hit threes in this ball game, yes, but Hachimura was defending you the entire time. That is not the best shot. And if you believe that's the best shot, the ball can swing. It will come back to you. You can get that again. Poor shot that leads to a run out, and the gap widens between the Knicks and the Lakers.
LeBron James, his 10th assist, a season best. He is 2 rebounds shy of his first triple-double this season.
Oh,
Knicks
wow.
right now, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I thought he would have done that already.
Knicks down 101-96 with 7:13 to play on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Grand Marnier is an award-winning blend of fine cognac and orange liqueur. It's made for those who live to step outside the box, who like to put a twist on the traditional and believe in a world that's not just good, but grand. Visit GrandMarnier.com to learn how to take cocktails from ordinary to extraordinary and live grand. Grand Marnier liqueur, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2022, Campari America, New York, New York. Drink with style. Always drink responsibly.
Hi, this is John Stark, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for helping John Stark Kia become one of the fastest growing Kia dealerships in the country. We got a great team and a great lineup of vehicles here at John Stark Kia.
It's the New Year New Car Sales Event. Lease a 23 Forte for $159 a month for 36 months with 4,800 due at signing. No security deposit required. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. Expires January 31st.
John Stark Kia. Stand tall.
Come see us on Queens Boulevard in Jamaica or online at johnstarkskia.com.
Baseball, basketball, pickleball. Those are sports, and people love sports. If you love sports, you should know this. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. Does saving have anything to do with sports? No, but people love sports, so I'm yelling sports out. Hockey, swimming, golf. Not all sports have the word ball in there, so save big when you switch to Progressive. Go sports teams!
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
Here at the Garden, 7:13 to play. Knicks trail the Lakers 101-96 here at MSG. Head Cohen back with Monica McNutt. Monica, Knicks have been right there numerous times in the second half. A lot of lead changes, 11 in the third quarter alone. But the Lakers right now, a 5-point lead with 7:13 to go.
As much as we've discussed the Lakers roster ad nauseum across the sports world, what they do have is a bunch of veterans who have seen plenty of playoff and postseason miles. And so as they enter clutch time, if you put them in a position where they still have a chance, you are certainly playing with fire, obviously with the record breaker in LeBron James being the top-tier guy on their roster. And so the Knicks cannot afford any unforced errors, and that also includes poor shot selections that lead to runouts like the one we just saw for Thomas Bryant. Or Rui Hachimura, I apologize.
Hachimura back on the floor with Davis, Westbrook, Schroeder, and Brown. So no LeBron James at the moment. Knicks counter with Brunson, Quickly, Barrett, Hardenstein, and Randle. In case you're just joining us, Hardenstein has played 28 minutes. Sims played 13 in foul trouble, wasn't really making an impact, and Hardenstein with 12 points and 8 rebounds, and one of his best games all year as a Knick.
Yeah, he's been terrific. I also do want to give a shout-out to R.J. Barrett, who has had far less than a complete game, but he's come in this fourth quarter and had some good moments.
Knicks have it. Randle pulls up, leans in, shot is good, and the foul. 18 feet away, short right corner. Hachimura got him, and Randall with a chance at 3. Knicks within 3 now at 101-98.
Going to his right, finishing left. And I know I keep harping on this play, but you could have done that when you opted and settled for that 3. You easily could have gotten Hachimura on his heels if you just attacked him.
Monica 4th on Hachimura, 3rd on the Lakers in the quarter. Randall free throw, too much. Hachimura skying for the board. Randall with 7 of his 21 in the 4th. Lakers have not missed a shot in the quarter, 7 of 7. Davis up top against Hartenstein. Feet in front of the arc. Westbrook beyond the elbow, backs it up against Barrett. Off the screen in the lane, down low, it's Brown. The catch, the leaner. Banker's good in the foul. Troy Brown with some timely buckets and plays tonight. He's got 8 points and a chance at 3. Knicks down 103-98 with under 7 to go. Fallon Hartenstein is his 3rd and number 4 in the Knicks in this 4th quarter.
When a guy is already on the ground, like he's not in stride, he's not on the verge of elevating, dunking, or a big-time layup, I know it's tough to resist the urge to jump, but at 6'11", which Hartenstein is listed at, like you've got, 6'9", you've got a decent shot at contesting.
So he made the free throw. Brown, a 3-point play, now with 9 points. Monica, Knicks go back to Grimes and Toppin, so Randall gets a breather here, as does Barrett. Get him fresh for the final minutes with James on the bench for the Lakers. Brunson up top. Davis on him. Drives into the black paint. Brunson peels out. Picked up his dribble. Quickly. 4 to shoot. Burst by Schroeder. Stripped by Schroeder. Rolls out of bounds. Knicks ball on the baseline, but only 2.1 on the 24.
You've got time to execute and get a good look, pump fake, get a defender to fly by, and get into a quality shot. Or a strong dive. I love a good cutoff and inbounds.
Let's see Brunson, the bounce. Hartenstein spins, hook shot, got it!
Okay.
To the 24.
Okay.
He spun to his left, got free for a teardrop that goes down. Just as you predicted, right?
Exactly, just like that.
Knicks down 4. Westbrook driving kick. Schroeder beyond the left wing. Attacks by Brunson in the lane. Flick to Westbrook. 3-pointer on the way. That's good. Schroeder had a good look. Westbrook, not a good 3-point shooter, but he cans it there. Knicks down by 7. 107-100 with under 6 to play. Lakers are 9 for 9 in the quarter. Brunson, the drive, is fouled hard. He's going to shoot 2. Westbrook with the personal, his 3rd, and number 4 on LA with 5:53 to go.
Jalen, understanding the moment, just sort of lulls you to sleep until he explodes to attack the rim. A very, very smart play. You stop the clock and you chip away at this 7-point lead for the Lakers.
Brunson shooting 2. LeBron James lurking at the scorer's table. Takes the white towel off his wide shoulders. Brunson, first free throw with the left hand, good. James will walk in past the number 6 at center court for the late Bill Russell to be retired league-wide. When everybody's done wearing it, it's being grandfathered for those still actively wearing it, including LeBron James. 5:53 left. Monica, Knicks down 107-101. Brunson with 1 more free throw.
Yeah, you got to lock up defensively here. You have to stay connected. Although the Lakers do not shoot an impressive 3-point percentage as a team, they all have a knack for streakiness from 3 and hitting big-time threes.
Brunson 2 for 2. Knicks 23 of 27. 85% at the foul line tonight. 107-102 Lakers. Davis left of the lane. Leans into Hartenstein. Backs him down into the paint. Gets free. Righty hook shot short. Batted up. It's loose. Quickly nearly got there, but James able to rescue it. Lakers ball with 10 to shoot. James with a step on Grimes in the lane. Hangs. Banker missed. Rebound Grimes. Good stop there by the Knicks. They'll come the other way. Down by 5.
Man, Quentin Grimes is just going to have a terrific career because of his ability to defend.
Rising Stars team with the sophomores will play in Salt Lake City. Brunson, stop and go. In the lane, peels off the leaner. In and out. Tip off the glass, no good. And tip to Brown for the Lakers with 5:08 to go. Hachimura corrals it. Lob inside, but he stepped out of bounds. Turnover number 12 on LA with 5:06 to go.
There's plenty of time left in this basketball game. Although the shot that Jalen missed is a shot that he hits relatively consistently, so I don't have an issue with that. But I would love to see just a few more Knicks folks on the glass.
Knicks will bring it right to left. We've hit the 5-minute mark. Brunson for Quickly. Picked up his dribble, nearly traveled, kept his left foot down. Quickly gets it back. Bounce to Randall, broken up. Randall gets it. 7 to shoot against Hachimura. Between the legs. Fade away from 20. Front rim, no good. Hardenstein, the one-arm rebound, but a loose ball foul. Tyler Ford with the call. Hardenstein reaching around Davis. Caught the ball, but is called for the foul with 4:45 to go. Knicks now in the penalty, and Davis shooting 2 with Knicks trailing 107-102.
Gosh, that's a bad call as we get a chance to look at the rebound. I mean, the ball is in the air. It's fair territory. Hart's arm is under AD's arm. He's not grabbing him from under his arm.
Right. Tom Thibodeau thought about challenging, looked at the bench.
Yeah, I thought about that as well, but I think you think about challenging there as AD misses the first, as much about that single foul and possession potentially, and about putting the Lakers in the bonus at this point versus maybe being able to stave that off for another 45 seconds or so.
Davis's first rim down, second one is on the way, and good. 1 for 2, half justice. Knicks down 108-102 with 4:41 to go. Never perfect. Here's Brunson leaning into his man, is fouled on the pass, but the Knicks now in the bonus, so Brunson's going to shoot 2 with 4:39 to play. Troy Brown with the personal. That's number 2 on Troy Brown Jr. And Brunson back at the foul line where he's 6 of 6 on the night. LeBron James, Monica, the palms on the sides of his head, screaming, saying, "Where's the foul?" And Brunson back at the foul line, 8th Avenue side. First one with the left-handed release is good.
Well, I would just conversate with one LeBron James. I think that the officials have done a decent job of calling this one relatively evenly. And so, might that have been light? Perhaps. But the Lakers have certainly gotten some light ones as well.
Brunson lines up the second. Airborne, good. He scored 30 points for the 11th time this season. Knicks down by 4, 108-104 with 4:33 left. Laker ball half-court right. Davis up top against Hardenstein. Angling right, drop off for James. At the foul line, kick to Brown, straight on 3. Front rim missed, tipped by Hardenstein. It's loose. Westbrook snuck in there for the rebound. Right wing 3, front rim no. Off the glass, Hachimura the rebound. Brunson stripped him going up. Knicks have it, 2-on-1. Quickly for Grimes to the rim. Got it to go. Quinn Grimes with the finish. Knicks down by 2 with 4 and change to go.
Transition basketball serves this team well, and they got very, very fortunate that there wasn't a third second chance opportunity on that last possession.
Hardenstein deflecting the Davis lob out of bounds. Lakers ball, 15 to shoot, 4 minutes to go. It's a 2-point game, and listen to the sellout crowd at the Garden. Lakers 108, Knicks 106. We're back for the close right after this on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Bart Scott and Alan Hahn, 2 attractive guys that we asked to do a radio show.
This is grown man business.
Bart Scott and Alan Hahn,
The 2 best-looking guys you'll ever hear.
He's got a punchable face. I think that's fair enough to say.
Noon to 3 on 98.7 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
When you drive the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power, you can stop thinking about what you can't do and start doing what you never thought possible. Visit your local Kia dealer today to see yourself behind the wheel of the brand ranked #1 in dependability by J.D. Power. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among all brands in the J.D. Power 2022 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study based on 2019 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2022 details.
Here at the Garden, the Knickerbockers within 2 of the Lakers, 108-106 with 4 minutes to play here at MSG. This out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel. A final from earlier tonight, the Heat hold off the Cavaliers in Cleveland, 197. Miami here at the Garden on Thursday. Right now, a game better than the Knicks in the loss column for 6th in the East. Elsewhere, end of 3 in Chicago, it's the Clippers leading the Bulls 85-84. Late third, Milwaukee, the Bucks on top of the Hornets, 95-90. Out-of-town scoreboard, it's brought to you by Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Visit them today for the ultimate travel experience at besttrailstravel.com. We have the King, LeBron James. We have the Queen, Monica McNutt. We have so many celebrities in the building that we couldn't show them all individually here tonight at the Garden. It's a packed house, 19,812, and it's the Knicks right now within 2 at 108-106.
Yeah, and transition basketball continues to serve them well. Ironically, in this game, when you look at fast break points, according to the box score, it's 8 fast break points for the Knicks to 9 for the Lakers. That is a positive because it means they haven't allowed the Lakers to get loose in that category. And I actually might argue that there's a couple more that I would consider to be fast break in favor of the Knicks. But they've got to continue to stay connected defensively. That last possession, they avoided dismay by coming up with that third rebound. And actually, I believe someone swiped down on the Lakers player that had the rebound and ultimately got out in transition. But they gave up 2 boards.
Lakers ball 15 to shoot. Davis inside, off the back of the iron, missed, but he's fouled. Got a look from James on the inbounds. Anthony Davis will shoot 2. Hardenstein with his 5th. With 3:58 to play, a chance to extend a 2-point Laker lead. Now, Davis kind of leaned into Hardenstein, initiating the contact, but he got the call here. That's number 5 on Hardenstein off the bench.
He did, and I know officiating has been a hot topic over the weekend, and I continue to maintain that part of the human experience is error, unfortunately, for even those that are toting a whistle in our favorite sports. But I would say that call is consistent with the way that this game has been called on both sides all night.
Davis, good on the first, has scored 22, 8 of 10 at the foul line. Davis lines up the second. Bend of the knees on the way. Good. 2 for 2. Knicks within 4 with under 4 left. Knicks in black going right to left. Brunson, Randall, Hardenstein, quickly, and Grimes. Brunson, a 30-point night. Works on Hachimura, into the lane, driving left to Randall, fake the 3, into the lane, stops, lots of Grimes, on the bounce, collects, Hardenstein for Grimes, off the right wing for Hardenstein, cutting to the basket, and he slams it down as Grimes dished it over the shoulder. Knicks down by 2.
That play, or at least the scoring part, evolves with 6 seconds on the shot clock. The Grimes assist is basically behind the head, has Anthony Davis spinning, and Hardenstein with the jam.
James the other way, skips it. Hachimura jumping forward in the corner. Backs down quickly. 5 to shoot. Davis wants it. He's got it. 3 to shoot. Turns. Fires. Shot. No good from 20. Randall the rebound. Knicks ball down 2. 3:06 left.
It is so important to understand time and score.
Brunson peels out of the paint. Gets free. Fake the 3 in the corner. Give and go. Brunson for Randall now. 9 to shoot. Jab step. Brown's on him. Attacks with the right. In the lane. To quickly. Fakes one dribble. Fires from the wing. Front rim. No. Batted by Hardenstein. Brunson there. The drive in the lane to the rim. The scoop. Grimes corner 3. Front rim. No. Gets the rebound. Grimes will back it out. Attack. Give to Randall. Fires the 3. Short. Hardenstein tipped it again. 4th chance for the Knicks.
You do not need a 3. I just said understand time and score. You do not have to go for the hero play.
Everybody standing in the building. 4 to shoot for the Knicks. Brunson, 2 to shoot. Right wing 3. Too much. Grimes trying to get there against James. He fouls him. Going for the long rebound with 2:18 to go. Monica, I agree with you. Almost a minute came off the clock. Knicks unable to cash in. And James fouled by Grimes. That's Grimes' second foul. LeBron shooting 2 with Knicks down 110-108. Still plenty of time to go.
That's disappointing decision-making in my opinion, Ed, and I'm willing to have the conversation with other Knicks fans, but you just had 2 plays where you got guys creating off the dribble, and you've been able to find gaps in this Lakers defense, and you settle for 4 threes?
James good on the first. Now, he got that last rebound. It's not official yet in the stats, but that should be his first triple-double this season. Would be his 6th career against the Knicks and his 3rd at MSG.
Why people always got to come to the Garden and put on the show, Ed? Like, just why?
There's no place like it.
There is no place like it.
One more for LeBron. Right foul line on the way. In and out. Hardenstein the rebound. Knicks ball down 3. Brunson to the right wing. Inside-out dribble. Will back it up top to Grimes. Attacks by Davis between the legs. Nearly lost it. Knicks reset. Brunson at the midcourt logo. 10 to shoot. Brunson darts into the lane. Tucks it. The leaner. Back iron, no. Tipped by Davis. Grabbed by Hachimura. Davis goes down. Will get back up with under 2 minutes to go. Knicks trailing 111-108. James with it high left. Davis will join the play. James up top against Randall. One dribble. Left wing 3. Sticks it. LeBron James with the deep trademark triple. Timeout Knicks with $1:41 to go. Knicks down 114-108 here at the Garden.
I can live with that swing. That is a tough shot by LeBron James. You know who that man is. You cannot give him a look that is not tightly contested. On the other end for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson in the paint on a floater is almost automatic. And so I think you have to live with that shot. Of course, you like another chance at an offensive rebound, but here you are with 1:41 to go, and it's a 6-point ball game. It is not out of reach at all, but now you are maybe starting to look for 3 quality shots in that category. Or, I mean, the way they've been calling this game, you can put some pressure on the rim. See if you can get an and 1 or even a trip to the free throw line for 2 without the clock moving.
Monica, here in the fourth quarter, Lakers have made 10 shots in 16 attempts. Knicks, conversely, have shot the ball well. Additionally, they're 10 for 18 here in this fourth quarter, but the Knicks right now trailing by 6, 114-108. Now, there's 1:41 to go, and just looking at the math and the clock, it's not a do-or-die possession, but if the Knicks can score here out of the timeout, that would be huge in trying to make up the deficit down by 6.
Definitely, and they're going to inbound this basketball at half court, which bodes well for that ATO execution. Again, I'm not married to a 3 on this possession. The way that the refs have been officiating, put some pressure on the rim, see if you can get a trip to the free throw line.
Knicks will inbound in the front court, advancing the ball with 1:41 to go. Knicks with 1 timeout remaining. Brunson triggering with Randall, quickly, Grimes, and Hardenstein. Brunson gets the ball back quickly. Out of the corner for Brunson. Working baseline to the rim. The leaner's good. He banked it in. Brunson with the lay-ins got 32. Knicks down by 4. 1:33 to go.
That was well executed.
Fans, 19,812 standing at the Garden. Chance of defense at MSG. Laker ball, 11 to shoot, half court right. 1:19 to go. LeBron James up top against Randall. Between the legs. Fades away. Long 2. In and out. Tipped out by Brunson. Batted away. It's loose quickly. Running for it. Hachimura is there. He lost it through his hands out of bounds. And the Knicks get the ball back with 1:08 to go. And that's trademark Emmanuel Quickly not giving up on the play.
Scrappy and always involved there. That time able to get the ball to bounce just the right way in favor of the Knicks. Now here it is also still so important to come down and execute and get a quality look.
Brunson in the front court with 1:05 left. Ball fake. The runner missed. Hardenstein batting it around. Brunson sneaks in there. He's got the rebound. He's doubled. Looking to Grimes inside. Layup's good. What a find by Brunson. Grimes with the finish. Knicks down by 2 with under a minute to go at the Garden.
Quentin Grimes is just such a smart off-the-ball basketball player.
114-112 Lakers. Garden's rocking. Everybody's standing. Westbrook the crossover. James straight on for 3. Off the mark. Hardenstein the rebound. Knicks ball right to left. 34 seconds. Lob to Randall the catch. Out of the paint quickly. Fakes. Works out of the corner. 30 seconds to go. Knicks down 114-112. Brunson in the lane. The teardrop. Got it. Brunson Brunson's tied the game. He's got 34. We're deadlocked at 114. Exactly 24 seconds to go here at the Garden.
That probably was the most poised possession by the Knicks that I have seen in the last 5 possessions or so. Julius Randle was practically under the basket but felt that he wasn't in good position to take that 2. The ball swings. Quick doesn't settle for a 3 just because the defender flies by. You get the ball in the hands of your leader, your point guard, your eucalyptus and lavender, Jalen Brunson. And as many times, Ed, as we've seen him come up just short on some of those big-time, big momentum floaters, that time he gets that one to fall.
Monica, Knicks were down by 6 at 114-108 with 141 to play. They come out of the timeout. They've gotten 3 shots in the paint. Yep. Brunson with 2, Grimes with the other. On the feed from Brunson. Brunson with 8 of his 34 in this fourth quarter. Brilliant down the stretch, but now you need a stop. 24 seconds to go. Lakers ball a chance to take the lead or win the game depending on the time.
Yeah, and you obviously know LeBron James is going to have the basketball. You do your best to contest and to stay with him without fouling. I would even consider maybe some blitzes or loading up to him to force the ball out of his hand, and you live with the scramble on the back end. But Anthony Davis commands just almost as much attention as LeBron does, and so you want to make sure that you account for both of them. But more importantly, Ed, if a shot goes up and it's missed, you need to get this defensive rebound, because second chance opportunities, while they may not be statistically notable as the Lakers only have 8, that is where the momentum shifts and guys are scrambling, and so offensive players get decent looks.
Lakers inbounding, half court right on the side. Westbrook will trigger with Brown, Hachimura, Davis, and James. Knicks not guarding the inbounds. LeBron's got it. 21 seconds. Neither team with a foul to give. Tie game at 114. LeBron James at the guard. Ball on his left hip and no rush near the midcourt line. 11 seconds. 10 seconds. Randall shading him near the wing. 7 seconds. James puts it on the floor. 5 seconds. Slips it. Davis, the leader, denied by Hartenstein, but a foul. And it's going the other way. It's on Davis with 3.9 to go, and the Knicks will get the ball back with a chance to win the game, tied up at 114. And the Knicks will use their final timeout. Wow, Brunson got leveled by Davis, but an offensive foul on the big man for the Lakers.
That is such a smart basketball play by Jalen Brunson. LeBron James is eating up clock, the pick and roll with Anthony Davis. That's the second charge that Jalen Brunson has taken in the paint. And I saw Patrick Beverley imploring his team to review.
Offensive foul is rolling on the floor.
They will take a timeout and review this. Offensive foul is the call. Lakers had a timeout to use the challenge here, so they will do so. Now, at least the first part of the replay, Monica, is Brunson was clearly outside the restricted circle. Was there any movement from Brunson? Looks like the feet were down and he was vertical in trying to draw the charge.
To me, as we're watching the replay on the Jumbotron, it would be inconclusive. Unofficial, I'm messing up the words. Inconclusive. I don't see enough to overturn that call.
I guess the only thing is that Brunson kind of raised his arms to absorb some of the contact coming his way. They're going to take a look. It's really close.
No, I don't think he raises his arms.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the contact causes him to react, but he's on his way down when his arms come away from his body. Gosh, I don't want to get on a soapbox about jump stops, but jump stops at every level.
3.9 to go. This is a huge call, obviously. Scott Foster on headset with Secaucus. It is the call of the officials on the floor. Everybody at the Garden is standing on their feet. 19,812. Now, again, if the call stands, Knicks get the ball. They have a timeout. They can advance the ball and set up a play for the win. Tie game at 114 with 3.9 left. If it's overturned, the Lakers would get free throws with Davis, but even then, the Knicks still with options because there's 3.9 left. Scott Foster, here we go.
The ruling on the floor has been deemed unsuccessful. The defender was legal to his foul.
Foul on Davis.
It will be New York ball with 4.5 on the game clock.
A little more time added. Tie game at 114, and the Knicks still have a timeout to use to set up a play, and they can advance the ball.
Did they call the timeout? I can't tell.
Yes.
Okay, they did, and there was time added back to the clock, unless we just see that on the display, and that was not asked for by the officials. But instead of 3.9, we're at 4.5, which is plenty of time, Ed.
Monica, where would the Knicks be without Jalen Brunson? 34 points, 8 here in the fourth quarter, 10 in the third, and 6 assists, and some massive plays down the stretch of this one tonight.
He's been huge, and it's been a quiet 34, as ironic as that sounds, but also Julius Randle, who got off to a slow start. At halftime, he only had 7 and 7. 7 and 7. Right now he has 21 and 11, and so he's been big in the second half.
All right, 4.5 to go. Knicks out of the timeout fairly quickly. Hardenstein, Brunson, quickly. Grimes, Randall against James, Hachimura, Brown, Davis, and Westbrook. Brunson's going to inbound, half court left at the hash near Tom Thibodeau. James will give him space. 4.5 left. Knicks and Lakers tied at 114. Everybody standing at MSG. Here we go. Tyler Ford gives to Brunson, holding it above his head. Looking inbound, bounce to Randall, right wing, 3 seconds. Tries on Davis, 1 second to the rim. Stops, spins, throws it up, knocked away, and I don't believe it would have counted. And we're going to overtime at the Garden, tied at 114. So they go to Randall, doesn't really get a look at time, but we're going to the extra session here at the Garden. Knicks, Lakers.
That's disappointing not to get a shot off. Very disappointing not to get a shot off. Julius Randle has been terrific today with the 1 and 2 dribble pull-up. Go to what you know.
5 extra minutes. We'll take a break. Coming back with more on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
When it comes to digestive health, it's what you can't see that can cause problems. And New York Presbyterian has the leading edge, minimally invasive screening methods to diagnose and treat digestive disorders. So, if you have nausea, stomach pain, indigestion, or any other digestive discomfort, they can help you get back to feeling better quickly. Schedule your screening, and if you're over 45, schedule a colonoscopy today at nyp.org/health screenings. Stay amazing, New York Presbyterian.
White Claw delivers a wave of pure refreshment in a variety of flavors. From the originals, black cherry and mango, to new flavors like passion fruit and blackberry. Crafted using their unique brew pure process, White Claw brings a crisp taste with 100 calories, 5% alcohol, and 2 grams of carbs. Come catch all the New York Knicks games at the Commissioner in Park Slope, Brooklyn, located at 247 Fifth Avenue, your sports headquarters, and more. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Before we go to overtime, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This is your home for New York Knicks basketball.
Goes it up, popping with the slam.
WEPN-FM, New York, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Ed Cohen, Monica McNutt with you. Going to overtime at the Garden. Knicks-Lakers deadlocked at 114. So, how did we get here? Knicks were down 114-108. Monaco with $1:41 to go in regulation. Jalen Brunson with a couple of shots in the paint and an assist to Grimes. Knicks tied the game. Lakers with 24 seconds had a chance to take the lead and win it. Davis called for the charge. Brunson drew it. It was reviewed. No overturn, and then Randall does not get a shot away with the Knicks going for the win out of the timeout. And we go to overtime, deadlocked at 114.
And now everybody deep breath. Woo! Because it was quite the sprint.
You said it.
But here we are. And okay. You got to stay connected defensively. I think you continue to go to to Jalen Brunson first, although Julius Randle had a great second half of action. Do not settle. I am still needled a bit by that possession where 4 threes went up, and we've seen this Knicks team find success in the paint, but here we are. So do not settle. Continue to attack this Lakers defense. They either will defend you or they will foul you, and you'll be able to adjust accordingly. Isaiah Hartenstein's been great moving without the basketball. Quentin Grimes has been great moving without the basketball, and these are all opportunities that these guys got in the paint.
Knicks in overtime are 3-4, including the win on Thursday in Boston, their best win this season. Lakers, conversely, 1-4. won their first game in overtime in early November against New Orleans, but they've lost their last 4. Scott Foster throwing it up. Hartenstein and Davis at the midcourt. Knicks logo in orange and black, won by Davis, and we're underway. Lakers begin with it in overtime. Schroeder, Westbrook, Hachimura, Davis, and LeBron James against Quickly, Brunson, Grimes, Randall, and Hartenstein. Oh, they post James up over the top lob. Randall was confused there, looking for a foul, and James with the easy finish. Knicks down by 2.
You got to stay focused. How you start this overtime period is so important. Julius, don't get distracted by that.
116-114. Brunson between the rings, working on Westbrook, darts to the rim, jumps to Grimes, rotates to Quickly, burst by Westbrook, the runner off glass. It is good, off his back foot, and we're tied at 116.
Such beautiful touch using that glass. There's so much room for error. I'm always a fan of a shot where you call backboard.
17 for Quickly, also with 8 assists. Davis probing Hartenstein, give for James at the right wing. Randall on him over the screen. 9 to shoot for the Lakers. Westbrook blows by Quickly. Inside Davis, leans in, banks it in. Davis with 25. Knicks down 118-116 with over a minute gone by in overtime. Brunson will walk it over the timeline. Knicks going the way of the 8th Avenue baseline. Brunson off the Randall screen. Open, left wing 3 ball. Too much. Long bounce Quickly with the catch on the long rebound. Knicks go back to work. Randall high post with 9 to shoot. Probing Westbrook, right side of the lane. Jumps, fires. Baker missed, rolled off the back of the iron, but Westbrook got underneath him for his 4th foul. Randall's going to shoot 2 with 3:34 to go in overtime. Knicks down 118-116.
Julius's ability to get into his shooting motion off of those explosive dribbles is just so good. I mean, even for a defender like Russell Westbrook, it's just too much to handle. He's so strong and powerful.
First free throw, got it. Randall with 22. Monica Knicks at the foul line, 26 of 30. Huge in a close game.
Definitely, and this is where you have the opportunity to continue to capitalize. This will not be a stat that you look back on and say, what if? And so these are all signs of a team that is growing and trending in the right direction.
Randall 2 for 2. Denver made 2 big ones in overtime late in Boston on Thursday. Tie game at 118 with under 3:30 left. Davis nearly doubled, flip to James, working up top, into the black paint, jumps, out to Westbrook, pass deflected, and gets out of bounds to the Laker bench. Knicks unable to grab it. Laker ball with 10 on the 24. That landed in the hands of Patrick Beverly. Out tonight for LA. LeBron James with the inbound, 7 to shoot, skips it to Schroeder, right corner 3-pointer, good. Dennis Schroeder rolls it in, drives a little late to get there. Knicks down 121-118.
Assist number 11 for LeBron James, who the whole defense loads to his side of the floor if he finds the shooter in the corner.
Monica Lakers 3 of 3 to start overtime. Brunson, left wing, picked up his dribble to Randall, left of the lane, backs down Westbrook, now facing. Randall attacks with the right, spinning, leans, kicks, punched away by James, out of bounds. Knicks with only 3 to shoot on the baseline with 2:48 to go.
I understand Julius's thought process there, but I would live with the block shot that close to the rim.
Brunson's going to inbound, deep behind the baseline, fakes to Quickly in the corner, fires the 3, short, rebound Westbrook. 2:43 to go in OT. Knicks down 121-118. Westbrook backs down Quickly in front of the left corner. Off the screen, circling in the lane. Wrap-around pass. Davis for the easy flush. Westbrook with the assist, his 8th. Knicks down 123-118 with 2:28 to go. Lakers 4 for 4 to begin overtime. Knicks ball. Brunson up top. Randall. Swing to Quickly. Randall again at the left wing. 9 to shoot between the legs against James. Pass deflected and stolen. Knocked away by Davis. A steal for the Lakers with 2:09 to go in overtime.
A little too much from Julius on 2 out of the last 3 possessions.
Knicks down 5 in overtime in Boston. Came back to win. Needs to do so again. James in the lane, going left. Shot rimmed down. Punched away by Davis. Out of bounds to the Knicks with 1:55 left.
The Knicks have gone away from attacking in the paint, which they've done well and has served them well.
They got them here. Final minute plus in regulation. Randall with 3 turnovers now. Brunson up top. Fakes, attacks in the lane, up with the right, blocked, but was coming down, goaltending on Hachimura. So Brunson with the field goal, credited with 36 now. Knicks get a little gift there. It's 123-120 with $1:44 left in overtime.
You should get a gift every now and again at home.
Replay will be used under 2 minutes to check and verify the call.
Scott Foster, they will take a look at this in the final 2 minutes of overtime.
I like this decision by Jalen. What he realizes is that Anthony Davis is about to come out to defend him. So that means that your premier shot blocker, not that someone else can't block shots, but your premier shot blocker was pulled away from the rim.
Monica, this is the only thing you can go automatically to the table to review in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter or the final 2 minutes of overtime. Scott Foster with the call of a goaltend, and now taking a look with Secaucus. It was clearly in a spot where it had a chance to go in. What they rule here is to be determined. That's a big decision right now with the Knicks, for the moment, down by 3, 123-120, and plenty of time left with 1:44 to go.
Yeah. There's pressure on the defense either way, but a 3-point lead, or excuse me, y'all, I'll be struggling with math sometimes. Yeah, a 3-point lead versus a 5-point lead feel very different with a minute 44.
Brunson, if it counts, with 36. Down the stretch of the fourth quarter, had 2 big buckets plus an assist to Grimes. Knicks with a 6-0 run to tie it. 1:14 all going overtime. Lakers have outscored the Knicks by 3 here in the extra session. Lakers coming off an overtime loss against the Celtics on Saturday. Monica, in overtime of that game, the Celtics outscored them 2016 in a high-scoring extra session. You were there at TD Garden.
And listen, and that place was rocking. I mean, it's the wannabe Garden compared to our Garden here in New York City, but it was rocking. It was tense. I know some folks are saying LeBron James was too demonstrative at that final call of regulation. I disagree. This is a Lakers team that is craving wins, and that could have altered the outcome of that basketball game. Now, some will say that it took too much wind out of the Lakers and they couldn't get it right in overtime. I have the capacity to understand that thought, but that felt very much like a playoff atmosphere.
I'll tell you what, they're taking a really long time.
They are.
With this call. And, yes, it's a big one, but you have to wonder if part of that is they might overturn this and they're checking the clock and who had potentially gained imminent possession if it's deemed that it was a block and not a goaltend.
Yeah, imminent possession, I believe, would favor the Lakers. I think Rui came back down with it. I think that ball is on its way down. Someone rooting for the purple and gold will say it was at its apex.
Well said. By the way, Patrick Beverley, who's not playing tonight, Beverley is out of this one with left knee soreness. With his white sweatshirt, is kind of hovering in that area, which you're not supposed to do.
I know. I'm surprised he doesn't have a camera. Where's his camera?
He's inching towards the table. He's kind of pivoting back towards the bench. Again, if you're just joining us, 1:44 to go in overtime. Knicks, for the moment, down 123-120, but they're reviewing to see if it was a goaltend on Hachimura with the Brunson basket or if it was a block. Scott Foster discussing now with Tyler Ford, Fennessy Ransom, and here is the verdict from the 29th year veteran official, one of the top guys in the NBA.
Replay has overturned the goaltending to a good block. It was blocked at its apex. Imminent possession was with the Lakers. The Lakers will inbound the ball in the backcourt with 24 on the shot clock. The game clock will be at 1:44. No subs will be allowed to enter this game as this is an extension of play.
For the Knicks, killer.
Big time. I also am still a proponent of a review clock. If you can't figure it out in 60 seconds, the human call stands. Let's go.
Lakers ball. They'll inbound near the Knicks bench. So the Knicks down 5 now. 123-118 with 1:44 left. Wave off the Brunson basket. And the Knicks now, given where overtime has gone and shifted the last minute or so, with the Lakers building a 5-point lead, this is a critical stop right now for the Knickerbockers.
You absolutely need a stop. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ideally, a stop that would lead out into some transition, beating the Lakers back.
Westbrook hustles it into the front court. High left against quickly. Backs him down to the corner. Westbrook off the stagger. Into the lane. Drives. Loops it down low. Broken up to Davis. Gets it back. Layup missed. Tipped around. Randall. He's got the loose ball. Knicks get the stop. And a whistle going up the floor. Randall called for steps with 1:27 to go. There was nobody near him. Had to pull it away with a high dribble, and you know what? Westbrook got in his way to slow him up, and he never put it on the floor.
You can't take for granted just securing the basketball. I would rather him catch and stop and wait for Jalen to come get it.
1:20 left in overtime. Knicks down 5. Westbrook gets open. 20-footer. Banks it in front of the wing with words now for quickly. Westbrook with 17. Knicks down 125-118. A 7-0 Lakers burst. Brunson flips it. Hardenstein, corner 3. Too much. Weak side. James with the rebound. He's got a triple-double now. We thought he had one earlier, but that's his 10th rebound. And James with his first triple-double this season. Final 52 seconds. Knicks not fouling. Westbrook to James. Collects. Backs it up to midcourt. 6 to shoot. James with 26. The drive to the corner. Hachimura throws it out of bounds with 42.7 to go. Knicks with a little life, if barely, down 125-118.
Yeah, you're now absolutely in quick hitter mode. You just got to go. It's screen off the top. Somebody's attacking the paint, or somebody's popping. You don't have time to play with. Time is no longer a luxury.
James, his 5th turnover. Brunson in the front court for the Knicks. Up top, rips through, throws it up, and scores, and the foul. So there's a little break with 36.8 to go. You get an easy 2 and a foul. If he makes the free throw, it's a 4-point game with time left. 125-120 for the moment. The foul from Davis is his 3rd.
You just love the heart of Jalen Brunson. You needed a quick hitter. Not only do you get a quick hitter, you get a 3-point play, potentially.
Brunson. Couple of dribbles, spins it. Up with the left hand. It's good. Brunson with 37. 36.8 to go. Knicks down 4. 125-121. James in the backcourt. Randall doubles him with Brunson. It's Schroeder now. Knicks not fouling in a 2-possession game. Schroeder snakes free. Brunson on him. 10 to shoot. Knicks still not fouling, going for the steal. Schroeder to James. Full head of steam to the rim. Lays it up and in with 19.4 to go. And timeout. Knicks down 127-121. So they go the mode of not fouling, trying to get a stop, down 4, and right now trailing by 6, and a timeout.
Curious decision not to foul. They also, you don't want to call a timeout there to go offense-defense, but I thought the decision not to foul was very curious. But Dennis Schroeder, a guy who's been in the postseason, obviously LeBron James, a guy who's been in the postseason. You saw the poise of those veterans and getting a backdoor play and a 2 by LeBron James.
Monica, Knicks outscored 13-7 here in overtime. I guess part of the thinking was the Knicks had not committed a foul here in overtime. So enough time burns off the clock. If you foul there, you still need to foul one more time. They had 1 to give. So they go the route of playing it straight up. James to the rim, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, a triple-double in 43 overtime minutes for LeBron James.
We're witnessing history. Another installment. What did he need? 117 when he came into today's match?
Yes.
He's got 28. You do the math, Ed. I'm bad at math.
Oh, boy. Really putting me on the spot.
Okay, 17 is like 20, so that's 100 plus 5 more. 95, I think. Right? Is that 95?
89.
89. That was close. Wow. I was an English major, y'all. Don't just go with it.
All right, Knicks inbounding. A 6-point Laker lead. Still a 2-possession game. 19.4 left in overtime. Brunson will inbound. James giving him a little space. Brunson with the ball from Scott Foster with Randall, Hardenstein, quickly, and Grimes. Brunson up top. Davis on him. Will drive. Step out. Right wing fadeaway 3. There's an air ball. Tipped out of James' hands, out of bounds. Lakers ball off Hardenstein with 12 seconds to go. LeBron James throws it away to Schroeder. Will bring it up the floor in the front court. Knicks not fouling. Schroeder gets free, and now he's fouled by quickly. Again, Knicks had 1 to give. 6.1 to go. Lakers still have to inbound with a 6-point lead.
Really tough finish for the Knicks if something spectacular doesn't happen in this next 6.1. just a really, really tough finish. It's so disappointing not to have gotten a shot off at the end of regulation.
So LeBron just sat in the lap of a couple of fans in the first row. Schroeder chased in the backcourt. Brunson fouls him with 4.6 left in overtime. So Schroeder with Lakers now in the bonus on the Knicks foul on Brunson. Schroeder's going to shoot 2 with the Knicks down 127-121. Knicks, valiant effort to close the fourth quarter, down by 6 with 1:41 to go. Tied it up, had a chance to win the game. Randall didn't get a shot off in the final seconds. And now it's Schroeder with the Lakers up by 6. Dips the knees, it's on the way. It is good, rattling it in. Knicks down by 3 possessions, and this one is all but over. Schroeder now with 11 on the night. One more for Schroeder. Disappointment at the Garden for Knicks fans here this evening. Schroeder will line up the second. It's on the way, and it's good. 4.6 to go. Randall with the heave to the front court. Caught by quickly. 3 seconds. Will attack in the lane. Go up for the finger roll. It's good with 0.2 left. Quickly on the night with 19. James inbounding it. Schroeder throws it airborne. And that's it. The Lakers in overtime win it over the Knickerbockers. Final score 129-123. LeBron James with 28. A triple-double. And now 89 points away from surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the NBA's all-time scoring record. Monica, Knicks are right there, getting this to overtime. But again, every possession crucial. All of a sudden, Lakers up by 5, up by 6, and not enough in the end for the Knicks to win this one tonight.
Yeah, and the Knicks were fortunate, quite honestly, to go into overtime to tie the ball game up. And I won't just say fortunate. There were some really smart plays after what I would consider would be a kerfuffle of plays in terms of those 4 threes that were taken. But here you are. And I think this team is still on a journey of figuring out how to close, what a quality shot is, what it looks like to come up with big-time plays and big-time moments. This certainly was an opportunity that they missed out on tonight.
Knicks getting 37 from Jalen Brunson. There was brilliance throughout the night from the Knicks point guard. One of 6 Knicks in double figures. But the Knicks fall in this one in overtime. Final score at the Garden, Lakers 129, Knickerbockers 123. Take a break, join Dan Grassa in the postgame right after this. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Knicks fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel has the highest level of charter bus service in New York City and has been servicing New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for over 25 years. They offer premium customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate travel experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call them at 212-206-6974.
Do you want to gain stability, benefits, and experience? As a youth development specialist with the City of New York, you can build a solid civil service career working with NYC's youth. Start earning over $47,000, and in 3 months, you can get $2,500 bonus, earn a pension, paid overtime, health care, and in just 5 years, over $60,000. Apply now at nyc.gov/YDS. Make a difference in the lives of our youth. Become a youth development specialist today. Learn more at nyc.gov/YDS.
Bring the hoops action to the palm of your hand with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers can bet $5 and win $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, for a limited time, all new and existing customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a same-game parlay on any NBA game. If it doesn't hit, you'll get a free bet back. Download the app and sign up with code EMPIRE. New customers can bet $5 on the NBA and get $200 in free bets instantly. That's code EMPIRE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Bonus issued as free bets. Opt-in required. One free bet issued based on amount of initial losing NBA bet. Eligibility, wagering, and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Welcome to the New York Knicks postgame show. Now here's Dan Grassa.
Welcome
welcome into the New York Knicks post-game show. Dan Bronson with you. Well, the one and only visit from LeBron James and Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers tonight to Madison Square Garden. This was a one-point game at the half. They needed overtime to decide things because they were even at 114 apiece at the end of regulation. But in the extra 5 minutes, it was the Lakers who seized control of this game, and they take it 129-123 over the Knicks in OT. So Tom Thibodeau's team drops to 27-25 on the season. They've lost 2 in a row. They see their overtime record fall to 3-5 on the year. The Lakers snap a 2-game skid and improve to 24-28. Knicks' home struggles continue. They're now 12-14 at Madison Square Garden, and certainly a lot to unpack from this one tonight. And let's head back to MSG right now and check in with the duo that called the game tonight. It's our pals Ed Cohen and Monica McNutt. And Ed, you think about this game back and forth for the majority of the 48 minutes. Knicks were hanging around, but you saw that those two guys on the Lakers, namely LeBron and AD, half the points that the Lakers scored in overtime came for them, and it just seemed like they came up with those answers when the Knicks just quite couldn't.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt about it. I mean, you look at the Lakers and their struggles, the 0-5 start. At one point, they're 2-10, and you think about how well LeBron James has played this season, what they're asking him to do at the age of 39, and he can't do it all by himself. But when you have him healthy, with a healthy Anthony Davis, the fact is this team can still be what they are right now. And they entered the night, still in striking distance of not even a play-in spot or a playoff spot, but fourth place even in the West. That's how close it is. And nights like tonight showed you that if they get even a little bit from their bench, if Westbrook does what he did tonight on a regular basis, I mean, again, you don't want to face the Lakers necessarily in these final 30 games of the regular season. But I think a big number in this one is the Knicks didn't take the lead back in the fourth quarter or overtime. There were 15 lead changes. There were 11 in the third quarter, but at no point in the fourth or in OT did the Knicks actually get the lead back. And it's not a huge issue, but what it says is when you're playing from behind, even at home, it's tough. When you're spotting another team a lead going to the fourth quarter and you're trying to fight back from 6-7 points throughout that final period, it's really hard. And credit to the Knicks. I mean, what they did in the final minute 41 was spectacular. The looks they were getting, Monica was all over it. I mean, Brunson's ability to get to the rim, that one assist to Grimes was terrific. I mean, he impacted the game in so many ways. And they had a chance to win the game because Brunson drew that charge on Davis. But in overtime, again, Davis really made his mark. And I also thought Westbrook, it wasn't so much the scoring. He forced that turnover on Randall going up the floor. Westbrook made a couple of really smart, savvy veteran plays in overtime that made a huge difference. And, hey, close one, overtime, you love it. Knicks Lakers, an exciting game. But L.A. comes in, and this, for them, given their struggles and given their overtime loss in Boston a couple of nights ago, this was a massive victory for the visitors.
No doubt about that. And, like you said, in a close game like this, each possession is going to be magnified, especially down the stretch. And you think about with 2.5 left in that fourth quarter, Lakers clinging to a 2-point lead. Knicks had 4 shots, 4 really good looks in one possession. They just couldn't convert. And then the Lakers run off 4 straight and widen that lead to 6. Now, the Knicks ultimately tied it and got it to OT, but that was a golden opportunity. They convert one of those. Who knows if we're singing a different story here about the game. But, Monica, we went in talking about LeBron, and certainly he was going to be the central focus of this game. And relatively speaking, by his standards, had a quiet first half, only had 9 points, but you knew it was only a matter of time before he got going, and finishes with a triple-double, and typical LeBron night at the office, huh?
Yeah, monster triple-double here at the Garden, a place that we know he shows up and plays well in. But, Dan, I hate to do this, but I want to go back to what you said about the 4 threes. Oh, my God, I hated that play. And I was going through the box score post-game, and it was a good back-and-forth game. And there really wasn't a category that I would point to in terms of where the Knicks fell short. And then I looked at three-point shooting, y'all. 7 of 34 from behind the three-point line at home. That just won't do, y'all. That's 20% from behind the line. That simply will not do. And so beyond that being glaring, I actually thought that the Knicks did a lot of good things tonight. They had 62 points in the paint compared to 54 for the Lakers. They didn't let the Lakers dominate in transition, and they had 9 turnovers just for 11 points compared to 14 Laker turnovers for 22 points. So there's lots of good that happened tonight, but ultimately, now to your point and to your question to me, the Lakers had LeBron James. and the Lakers had the best player on the floor tonight. And it didn't mean that he had to be the one scoring. His sheer presence shifts the way that the defense plays, and he's able to put up a triple-double that includes double-digit assists, obviously, because of who he is and the caliber at which he plays this game.
First triple-double of the season for LeBron, believe it or not, and he also moves into fourth place on the all-time assist list. He's going to walk out of here 89 points shy from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for first on the NBA's all-time scoring list. And Ed, running through the stats there, and Monica pointed out how they struggled from beyond the arc, and rightfully so, but one of the things they did do pretty good tonight, think about how well they shot it from the charity stripe, right? 28 of 32, and we've seen this team miss big free throws in clutch situations, so the fact that they were so good from the free throw line kept them in this game, even though the outside shots weren't falling. How about the contribution from a couple of guys on that Knicks bench? I thought Emmanuel quickly had himself a big game, and Isaiah Hartenstein, maybe his quality and effort you got from him tonight, maybe as we've seen all season. Those two guys were really big, maybe compensating for guys like R.J. Barrett, who had a little bit of a quiet night in the starting five.
Dan, no question. I think quickly, what you're seeing from him the last 20-plus games, he is here to stay in terms of how valuable he is right now to this Knicks rotation. 20 of 21 games in double figures, but it's the closeouts. It's the defense taking any assignment on, the long rebounds, the heady plays. He's balanced now how to take on those responsibilities, but he's not as hesitant shooting the ball as he was earlier this year, where he was trying to add so much else to what the Knicks were doing. And again, 19 points, 6 for 12. He plays 39 minutes, the 8 assists, 1 turnover. That's impressive. And I think with Hartenstein, look, he's had some really solid efforts where you say, hey, he was valuable on the glass. But I think in terms of this being an eye-opening performance, you could make a strong case this might have been his most significant contribution since opening night in Memphis, just in terms of the numbers, the double-double. It's only a second double-double as a Knick. You're calling him to play 40 minutes in this one tonight because it just wasn't there for Sims. And to Monica's point, listen, that play where they missed 4 threes, you want that back. But the fact is he was all over the place, back-tapping the ball to keep it alive. So that was a critical opportunity, and he was at the center of it. Yeah, I think this was a really great game for the bench, as you mentioned. And even that one play where Toppin had missed a 3, and you get the rebound, and he relocates, and you pitch it out to him, and he hits that corner 3. It was his only 3 of the game, his only points of the game. But again, if they can take advantage and really provide some value in spurts with an 9-man rotation, that's going to be critical. And listen, the trade deadline is coming up in 9 days. To what degree this bench might look different, we're going to find out. But right now, you can build on a game like tonight. This was an impressive effort from Quickly and Hartenstein in particular.
And maybe if you want to widen that rotation, too, by bringing in some reinforcements. We're already 50-plus games into the season. Legs getting a little bit heavier. Some new blood potentially could help your playoff push down the stretch. And, Monica, let's close it out with this here. Okay, this one, you put it in the rear view, as difficult as it might be. But you got a big one again coming up on Thursday. Another home game where you really would like to start to build some continuity and win on the Garden floor against the Miami Heat team that got a good win tonight in Cleveland. It's a team you're chasing immediately above you in the standings. They've now opened up a 2-game lead on the Knicks. This is a big one on Thursday.
Yeah, this is basically depends on how things shake up, but the Heat, the Raptors, those are the kind of teams that you probably see in a play-in situation if that's what you end up falling to, right? And so this game will be a measuring stick in terms of the ability to close. Now, Miami, obviously, again, a team with some playoff experience, some continuity. We obviously have to see who's going to be healthy and available, but it is another big-time opportunity for the Knicks to measure themselves and figure out, can they close down the stretch? I really like the way Miami has started to put it together as of late. And we just talked about bench. They've got guys that the casual NBA fan does not know their name that come in, play their roles, and they contribute. And so this is going to be a big opportunity. You put together 2 really strong wins in terms of Cleveland and Boston. You hit a skid versus the Nets and here versus the Lakers. Like, good teams figure out ways to get off the slide. And I think we need to see a team that is going to be able to protect home court as we enter the backstretch of the season.
Got to start turning it around at home. Knicks, one of 5 teams in the NBA, and the only one in playoff position currently with a losing record at home. Like to turn that around here over the last couple of months of the season. Guys, great job as always. Safe travels home, and we'll do it all again on Thursday night.
Thanks,
Sounds
Dano.
good. Thank you.
All righty, that's Ed Cohen and Monica McNutt. They had the call of tonight's game, a 129-123 Lakers victory in overtime over the New York Knickerbockers. We're just getting started here on the Knicks post-game show. We come back, we'll take a listen to the highlights. We'll also hear from the head coach, Tom Thibodeau. We'll also get some check out the out-of-town scoreboard in the NBA. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN and the MSG Radio Network.
This is John Stark, and I'd like to thank all of our customers for helping John Stark Kia become one of the fastest-growing Kia dealerships in the country. We got a great team and a great lineup of vehicles here at John Stark Kia.
It's the New Year New Car Sales Event. Lease a 23 Forte for $159 a month for 36 months with 4,800 due at signing. No security deposit required. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. Expires January 31st.
John Stark Kia. Stand tall.
Come see us on Queens Boulevard in Jamaica or online at johnstarkskia.com.
Grand Marnier is an award-winning blend of fine cognac and orange liqueur. It's made for those who live to step outside the box, who like to put a twist on the traditional and believe in a world that's not just good, but grand. Visit grandmarnier.com to learn how to take cocktails from ordinary to extraordinary and live grand. Grand Marnier liqueur, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2022, Campari America, New York, New York. Drink with style. Always drink responsibly.
Experience the future of connectivity with Spectrum One. You get Spectrum Internet delivering the fastest speeds in the nation for $49.99 a month. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, free for 12 months. And a Spectrum mobile line with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G, free for 12 months. That's Spectrum One. Visit Spectrum.com or your local Spectrum store today. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Bart Scott and Alan Hahn, two attractive guys that we asked to do a radio show.
This is grown man business.
Bart Scott and Alan Hahn.
The two best-looking guys you'll ever hear.
He's got a punchable face. I think that's fair enough to say.
Noon to 3 on 98.7 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Dan Graca back on the Knicks post-game show. The final tonight at MSG, 129-123. Lakers overtime victory over the New York Knicks. Let's take a listen to the highlights as to how this one all went down. And the Lakers would have LeBron James and Anthony Davis back in the lineup tonight. They sat out last night's defeat in Brooklyn against the Nets. And Tom Thibodeau would trot out a starting five of Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Julius Randle, and Jericho Sims. All eyes on LeBron James coming into this one, just 117 points shy of breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring mark in NBA history, and he got in the act early on.
LeBron James up top, stops, looking to Davis, Anthony Davis, back for James, the cut down the lane, throws it up and scores, and the foul. Begins to lose his balance in the air, fouled by Barrett. LeBron James chance at three, Knicks down 8-3 with over 3 minutes expired.
Yeah, you heard that. Only 8-3, 3 minutes in the game. Both teams kind of cold from the floor, not really seeing those shots fall. And remember, it wasn't too long ago, Rui Hachimura, an acquisition by the Los Angeles Lakers, so he's only got a couple of weeks under his belt with his new team. However, he had quite an impact here early on.
Brunson to Randle over the top, intercepted by Westbrook. Knicks with their second turnover. Hachimura down the lane with the stuff, and the Lakers by 10 with 4:33 to go first quarter. A bad Brunson turnover, a Tom Thibodeau timeout here at the Garden. Knicks down 15-5.
Yes, almost two-thirds of the quarter done, and the Knicks had 5 points, and boy, were they struggling as Tom Thibodeau burns a timeout. They're down 15-5. Knicks going 3.5 minutes without scoring a point, and they were just 2 of 15 from the floor to begin this one. But for the Knicks, they finally started to get their legs under them and finally started to see those shots fall. Got it, as a matter of fact. Back to single digits by the end of that first quarter, had it to within 8, and as time was expiring, Jalen Brunson tried to get them even closer.
Next ball, final 13 seconds, no shot clock, down 29-21. Quickly at the center circle against Lonnie Walker. Quickly makes his move. At the left wing, 2 seconds for Brunson. Bobbles, gets free. 3 at the buzzer. It's good. Jalen Brunson knocks it down from straight on. And after one, not a pretty first quarter for the Knicks, but down by 5 at 29-24.
Yeah, certainly a little bit more breathing room within 5. I mean, when you consider how the Knicks started off in that quarter, 2 for 15 from the floor, and then they close on a run where they shoot 8 from 10 from the field to make it a little bit more respectable, and they're within 5 there at 29-24, thanks to Jalen Brunson, who plays Beat the Buzzer. Talked about it a little bit ago with Ed and Monica, how the Knicks bench, particularly Emmanuel Quickley and Isaiah Hartenstein, really got into the act here, and it was IQ from deep who got the Knicks even early in the second.
Knicks half-court right. Quickly pulls up deep three. Nails it from beyond the left wing. Emmanuel Quickley with 8 points now. Knicks have tied the game at 29.
Yeah, quick little 8-0 spurt by the Knickerbockers to start the second quarter, and IQ burying one from downtown. He would make a couple of threes on the night. That would be the first one, and he was really tenacious, especially in that first half, because you know what? It was defensively that he was able to produce offensively.
Quickly in the front court right. Low dribble against Brown. Randall swings quickly out of the corner. The leaner's good on the baseline. Quickly with 11 now off the bench. Knicks up 47-43.
The verb you used before. Quick hit that shot as he comes up with the steal.
Down the lane layup is good. Quickly picks the pocket of Schroeder. Emmanuel Quickly getting it done. And the Knicks with a 49-43 lead, their largest in the first half.
Basket by IQ, then immediately a steal by IQ as he strips Dennis Schroeder, takes it down the other end for another layup. So 4 quick points from Emmanuel Quickley, a steal on the other end sandwiched in between. And just like that, the Knicks would put together their largest lead of the game at that point, 49-43. And Isaiah Hartenstein basket would give the Knicks a 51-43 edge into a Lakers timeout. So they would build an 8-point cushion. But you saw Jalen Brunson at the end of that first quarter play beat the buzzer. Well, you know what? Lakers played that game as well, courtesy of Dennis Schroeder right into the half.
3 seconds. James jumps to Schroeder midcourt. Will fire the three at the buzzer. Off glass. He banked it in. Dennis Schroeder fired a standing shot from a step in front of midcourt, and he banked it in with English at the buzzer. Wow, that's going to count. The Knicks lead is 1 at the break, 53-52. It was out of his hands with .4 on the clock. Wow, Schroeder with the trickery here at MSG tonight.
You heard Ed say a standing shot, and that's exactly what it was. Schroeder didn't even jump, just flung it up, hit the backboard, and went in. It beat the clock. So we had ourselves a 1-point game at the half, 53-52. So a nice job by the Knicks battling back. They trailed by as much as 10 in that first quarter, but were able to get back into this basketball game here. However, third quarter, Lakers started to gain a little bit more confidence, and they turned to their big guys. LeBron James, of course, was there, but let's not forget Anthony Davis has a lot to say about how this team fares as well.
Setting up right side between the legs. Step to his left. Three-pointer. Too much. High bounce. Davis the rebound. Backs down Sims. Fade away in the lane. Good. And the foul. Sims pushed him away. Davis dropping it in. We'll have a chance at 3. Knicks down by 4 with 6:24 left third quarter.
Still within striking distance, of course, only a 4-point game midway through that third quarter, and the Knicks would not go away. Quentin Grimes, who was selected to the Rising Stars game, he'll take part in that at All-Star Weekend in Utah. He had some moments tonight, including a trip to the basket here with a nice reverse layup to tie up the game.
Grimes 3, too much from the right wing. Hartenstein tipped it. He's got the rebound, knocked away, kept alive by Randall. Grimes relocates, drives baseline, skies, reverse lay, it's good. Right to left, the switch to the left, and the game is tied at 76.
2 of Quentin Grimes' 12 points on the evening, and it was another one of the Knicks youngsters who would give themselves the lead from 3 moments later.
Brunson the other way, over the timeline. Lob over the top of the catch. Turns, doubled, tripled. Back for Brunson. Knicks pull it out. Toppin relocates. Corner three-pointer. Knocks it down. Obi Toppin denied inside. Going outside. Knicks lead by 1. Timeout Lakers with under 3 to go in the third.
That would be the only field goal made for Obi tonight in 10 minutes of action, but it did give the Knicks the lead at 79-78. Important to note, though, when the Knicks made that little spurt there, LeBron James, Anthony Davis were on the bench getting some rest. They would get put back in before the end of the quarter, and the Lakers would once again take control of the game. They would take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter at 86 to 83, and LA with 34 points in that third quarter to wrestle control of the basketball game. Now, of course, we talked about it all night long, how LeBron is in pursuit of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in terms of becoming the league's all-time scoring leader. However, he's also moving up the ranks in another category. That would be all-time assists, and he passed a couple of Hall of Fame caliber players tonight at the Garden.
James, Brown, Christie, Schroeder, Bryant for the Lakers. LeBron James behind the back cross in the lane, shovels. Bryant cutting in, skies, and slams it down with the right. My goodness, Knicks down by 5.
And on that play, the Thomas Bryant jam, LeBron James would get credit for the assist, and with that assist, his 10,336th of his NBA career, moves into 4th place on the all-time assist list, passing the Hall of Famer Steve Nash. So one milestone after another, it seems, for LeBron James. About midway through this fourth quarter, Rui Hachimura with another feed from LeBron James. This time he hammers it home with a jam to put the Lakers up by 5. Then LeBron trying to see if he can gain some more separation for the Lakers on this scoreboard. But before that, though, the Knicks got the game to within 2 at 110-108. We talked about it with Ed and Monica. They got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 looks in one possession, a few of them from beyond the arc. They just would not fall, and then it would be the Lakers who would try to stretch the lead, and the ball would be in the hands of one LeBron James.
James with it, high left. Davis will join the play. James up top against Randall. One dribble, left wing 3, sticks it. LeBron James with the deep trademark triple. Timeout Knicks with $1:41 to go. Knicks down 114-108 here at the Garden.
So think about that momentum in about 50 seconds on the game clock. Knicks were down 2, had 4 looks to potentially tie or take the lead, unable to convert. Lakers, specifically LeBron James, reels off 4 consecutive points, and now the Lakers are up 6 with 1:40 to play. Knicks would reel off 4 straight, though, and cut it to 2 with about 44 seconds left in the game. Then the Knicks able to get a stop. Jalen Brunson doing it on both ends of the floor, but they put the ball in his hands. Chance to tie the game with about 24 seconds left.
Knicks ball right to left, 34 seconds. Lob to Randall to catch. Out of the paint quickly. Fakes, works out of the corner, 30 seconds to go. Knicks down 114-112. Brunson in the lane, the teardrop, got it! Brunson's tied the game, he's got 34. We're deadlocked at 114.
Brunson was Johnny on the spot tonight for the New York Knickerbockers. Tied at 114. Lakers would get one more possession, and then it would be Brunson down the other end of the floor, sacrificing his body, giving it up in the lane when Anthony Davis was attacking the rim. AD called for a charge, so the Knicks would gain possession with 4.5 seconds remaining. They'd put the ball into Julius Randle's hands off the inbounds pass from midcourt. However, Randle unable to get a shot off, and we would head to overtime with the game knotted up at 114 apiece. In the extra session, it was pretty much all Lakers. We mentioned Rui Hachimura on a couple of occasions. They got out to a 5-point lead, but it was Anthony Davis first who would get them that cushion.
Westbrook backs down quickly in front of the left corner. Off the screen, circling in the lane. Wrap pass. Davis for the easy flush. Westbrook with the assist, his 8th. Knicks down 123-118 with 2:28 to go.
A 5-point lead for the Lakers there. Now we get to Rui Hachimura, because on the ensuing sequence for the Knicks, Hachimura would get called for goaltending to get the Knicks back to within 1 possession at 123-120. However, the referees convene. They'd go to the scores table. They would look at it on replay, and it turns out that they ruled it was a good block indeed. No goaltend. Take the 2 points off the board for the Knickerbockers, and this one would remain 123-118. Laker possession, and Russell Westbrook would put the icing on the cake.
1:20 left in overtime. Knicks down 5. Westbrook gets open, 20-footer, banks it in front of the wing with words now for quickly. Westbrook with 17. Knicks down 125-118.
And that would pretty much be all she wrote. The final will be 129-123. The Lakers take this one in overtime. We mentioned LeBron James, his first triple-double of the season, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. He's fourth on the all-time assist list. He'll walk out of MSG needing 89 points to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and become the league's all-time leading scorer. Jalen Brunson led the Knicks with 37. Julius Randle, another double-double, 23 points and 12 rebounds, but was just 6 of 19 from the floor. Quickly 19 off the bench. Another double-double for Hartenstein with 16 and 13. Relatively quiet night, though, for R.J. Barrett. Just 27 minutes of action, 13 points on 5 of 13 from the floor. When we return on the Knicks post-game show, we'll get the thoughts of the head coach, Tom Thibodeau. We'll also check out the out-of-town scoreboard in the NBA. You're listening to Knicks basketball on 98.7 ESPN and the MSG Radio Network.